Something unfamiliar.
We are in the game.
Also, I'm using a new mic, so if I'm too loud, let me.
Alright, fine, dude.
You
But-
fine.
Hope you had a good birthday, man. Can I change my dice? Like, how do you do that?
You can right click and tint it if you want to.
Tint it? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I changed mine.
Here, I can
doesn't actually
spawn
say
you some
change.
other dice.
If you just
That
like
works.
go all over them like this, you can do all of them at the same time. Like if you
Yeah, that works. I'll do that.
Or you can go on Amazon, just buy a set of dice and roll it for real.
Could do that, but I'd rather not.
But then
Oh,
you
you
have to buy
spawn new
like
dice,
20
thanks.
sets, and
That's
then
nice.
you're a dice
I'll use
goblin.
those. Too bad I can't tint these. Haha. Oh no, you can.
I accidentally bought 2 sets, so that'd be
Dope.
enough.
Okay, cool. I'll keep both, but I only need one.
Yeah, you guys can. If you don't like those other dice, I don't particularly like them either.
It's just hard to read, I think. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
so
that's the
big.
biggest issue I'm finding too.
You know, you don't have to like actually look at the die. Like, you just hover over it, and it tells you the roll.
That's no
Yeah,
fun.
but it's more fun to like see your number.
Yeah.
That's why I roll real dice. Feel the same.
You do that all the time? I thought you used this dice sometimes.
Depends on if I got something else going on the other computer.
Because I would much prefer to use like Google Dice or something. I just click a button and it does it. But yeah, it feels nicer to roll it on the table. If I had real ones, I'd do it.
Especially when you find the right dice that rolls high when you need it to and low when you need it to. Perfect dice.
Yeah, that's what my DM's dice are. When they tried to kill me, they kept rolling ones. When they tried to kill the other team members, they kept rolling 20.
Oh my god, I was rolling real dice in my campaign. I rolled like 3 ones in quick succession, like on attack rolls. It was ridiculous.
Nice.
We got to have silly names for a lot of the orcs.
They were pissing me off. Like, I wanted to throw them off the table. They were so stupid.
Sorry, the people
Yeah.
or the dice?
And enemies, NPC enemies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Jerome the orc, or Jerome 2.0 the orc.
Oh,
I don't
what's
remember
wrong?
what the other ones' names were.
Boris.
I know
The
it is
Boris.
So
I
we-
love when someone says like an NPC name and then people are just like, okay, we're gonna modify.
Oh, and Brutus. But Brutus was the one that actually was okay.
He was the non-failure.
Yeah. He actually hit something once, so...
And Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe got a column dropped on him.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Sleepy Joe. I feel so bad. Like, I wouldn't sleep someone if I knew a column was gonna fall on them.
So this is probably something that hasn't happened in any of your campaigns. Somebody took a look at a ballista on a cart and thought, let's fire this inside of a cave.
Facing the cave.
Yeah, backwards.
Yeah.
And so that sent a column flying at one of the orcs.
Who was asleep, mind you. He fell asleep.
Yeah. And it crushed.
My God.
So, do we want to wait for Ewig, or do we want to just start?
I think in the interest of time, we should start.
Well, I have an hour, so why don't I play for Ewing, and then when he shows up late, you can be like, "That's what you get for being late."
Nah, he'd have to say yes first.
Oh, we're here. He's not.
Yeah.
We will say yes for him.
Okay.
We won't.
I prefer not to.
Yeah, I'd rather Autobot him, have him be an NPC the DM controls.
Yeah, because people get like I wouldn't like somebody controlling my character.
No, that's
No,
understandable.
I agree, and I am joking. Though to be fair, I would not. I would take it seriously if I was.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, of course.
But I
Yeah,
get it.
okay. So we ended off. You guys just killed a specter. that was the nursemaid, and you guys decided, screw this, we're taking a rest.
So we barricade.
And so you guys go to sleep in the attic. I'm sure nothing horrible can happen in this wonderful house that you're in
We're not taking watches.
while you're
are we?
sleeping.
Did we say we're taking watches? I don't remember.
I don't know. Are you guys taking watches?
Mhm.
I would take first watch as the vigilant, you know, worshipper of Tempus. Would not like to miss any encounters that I could not back down from.
I will be taking the latest watch.
All right.
Fair enough.
Then I guess I'll take second watch.
You will sleep the entire time.
Wait, do we still get rest if we do if we do watches?
You need 8 hours. I'm gonna be. So I can't remember. Did you guys rest after the wolves, or did you just come straight here?
I think we came straight here.
We came straight here.
Okay.
We didn't.
Because there is a 24-hour long rest window. So if you guys decide to take a long rest right now, if you guys get beat up in the first room, you can't just retreat back upstairs and be like, okay, let's rest again, guys. You know what I mean? It's once per 24 hours is the rest.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we'll take it.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
All right.
first watch.
First watch. Go ahead and actually, I'm gonna have everybody roll me a d20 and write down your results in the chat.
Oh yay, that can't be good.
D20.
I can't write in chat.
That's not.
Me neither. It's locked again.
Gosh dang it!
Mine is a 3.
Mine is a 15, so I am winning.
Mine is 16, so I am winning her.
Winning.
What do I roll to pickpocket his 16?
Okay, now you guys can all.
Yep. I think we posted everybody. Yeah. It's everybody.
And
You see,
missing anyone? And
do you
I'll
see
just
those
roll for you.
rows? That is a explanation of my luck.
Well, it's louder than I'd like it to be.
Demonstration right there. I love how we legit got attacked by so much shit in this house and then decided, yeah, let's barricade this door and sleep.
Well, it's not like we can leave, so it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's necessary.
Damn near had a heart attack.
It's necessary.
Goddamn ghostly nursemaid.
Yeah. We've
So-
run up so many flights of stairs.
Just trying to remember everybody's name. So Hans, that's you,
Yeah.
right, sir?
Yeah, that's me. Mr. Hyland.
Yes, Hans Highland. Okay. And Wordis, you're Henry or Larry?
Henry.
right?
Henry.
So, Zar, or Hans, your first watch. The house is very quiet. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. Nothing taps on the door. Blood doesn't ooze from the walls.
That's something that could happen?
You don't hear. Maybe. You don't hear any voices in your head,
Okay.
and your watch comes to an end.
Okay. I go to
Who had second watch?
Ark, I think.
Steve.
Yeah.
Stephen had second watch. Unfortunately, Stephen begins playing on his lute quietly as to not wake anyone. But unfortunately, the sound of his music puts him to sleep.
Oh, great.
So Stephen falls asleep within 15 minutes of being on watch.
All right.
Does
Okay.
something happen while he's
So
asleep?
what we're gonna do now? We're gonna have Zar. Can you drop down to sidebar?
Yep. Oh no, I can't. I can't drop down. Could you send me?
Why can't you? What is wrong with you?
I told you, like, we need to fix the problem. I can't drop down. Um,
Oh.
I can't even see the channel.
You can't see it.
Oh,
Let's move to somewhere else, like dungeon. Well, he tries to fix that.
there. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that works. Thanks.
Okay. So as you're sleeping, you have a dream. You dream of the little girl. She Rose, that you guys met outside.
Yeah.
And she's asking for your help to put her to rest. And you know, she's been trapped here.
In my dream self, I'm gonna ask her, why didn't you tell me you were a ghost? That's the first thing. Um,
She looks at you like she doesn't know what you're talking about.
but you want me to put you to rest. How can I put
Yeah.
you to rest?
My bones are in the next room. You need to take them to the crypt.
Which room? The room with the stuff covered, or the room with the bedroom?
The room where you found their bones.
Right, the bedroom. Okay, right. Okay,
Well, the crypts are in the basement.
yeah.
If you look on the attic, you'll see a secret staircase that will lead you down.
Okay, she's telling me all this?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
and you're gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Thank God it's wisdom. It's the only stat I have that's actually high. And I rolled a 4.
Okay, what's your
So that's
total?
9, yeah. 9.
Okay. So you are possessed
Holy
by the
shit.
ghost. So this is how you're gonna play your character for as long as you're possessed. You like being in charge, and you get angry when other people tell you what to do.
But I'm not Hans anymore.
Like, correct. You still have all your abilities, but she's influencing you.
In other words,
Because you failed your.
do I know everything that my character knows, like, in my head, but I will get frustrated with people when they try to tell me what to do? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, you're still being your character, but that's the sort of change that's going to come over you when people start trying to boss you around, or you know,
And that's the only effect?
if you don't feel like you're in charge, then you're going to get like you're really bossy.
Okay, and that's not going to change until we get this girl to rest, I'm assuming. So, okay.
Yes. Also, you don't want to leave the house. So like if people are trying to get you to leave, like if you guys were trying to figure out a way to go out the front door, or trying to find a way out, you're completely against that.
So it's like a dual consciousness in the way that I am like demon possessed more than ghost possessed.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, I understand what you mean now. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And you can be the ghost can be intimidated into leaving you with an intimidation check. So if someone tries to intimidate you, which I don't know if they will or not, but if they try, that is a way for them to get the ghost to leave you.
And I can't tell people that I'm
You
aware
can't
of
tell
this.
people that, but
No,
if they
not that, but-
do it, then the ghost will be scared out of you.
No, but I can't tell people that I'm possessed at all. Am I even aware
No.
that I am?
You're not aware. So
Okay.
like you're still Hans. You just have those couple
Compulsions.
quirks that are
Yeah.
going to be new and really like profound. Like they're going to be like really obvious that something happened to you
Right.
in
Okay.
the night
I'll
because
try to
you're
play 'em that way.
different. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
All right, cool.
All right, we can hop back up.
Thanks. Well, you have to probably suck me back up because I can't.
Oh, I didn't suck you down here, so I'll get Ark to bring you
Yeah.
back.
Thanks. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. All right, cool.
All
I
right.
don't know why your stuff's
and
not working, sorry.
Yeah, me neither.
next person I need down in the sidebar is Wordis. Since you're all asleep, I don't have to worry about this.
Nope.
I'll wake up.
I have a feeling that the only person who might have done something about this is Ewig, who would not have trusted, Steven with second watch. But
Or any watch for that matter. Just
probably
there's
not. Yeah,
no
would not have trusted Steven up by himself because of being pickpocketed.
He does not know I pickpocketed him.
He
I am a
suspects it.
generous individual who gave him one of my gold when he complained about having less gold.
You might be the only one who actually believes that, but yes.
Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove I did it.
No, belief is not something you can prove.
I'm calling
Well-
pure racism here. It's because I'm a halfling, isn't it?
We
Yeah.
probably knew how much gold you had. And then we know that you gave away 5. So we could just shake you down.
So when you touch one living creature whose alignment has changed.
I have not had due process.
That would be due process here.
Shaking down.
Halfling shakedowns are just what happens. To happen.
Is it Wednesday?
Yeah, it's like, it's halfling shakedown day.
Yep.
Wonder where all the loose change went? Shake down the halflings.
Comes right after hump day most of the time.
That seems
Yeah,
unfair.
sweep the floors, wipe the tables, shake down the halflings. It's just
So-
part of closing.
So serious question. I have ceremony, which I think is cool, but there's the wedding ability, right? And I'm just curious about what that has in an RP effect. Because I can touch you can touch adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage for the next 7 days. Each target gains a +2 AC bonus when they are within 30 feet of each other.
Mhm.
Oh no, okay. A creature can only benefit from this right if widowed. So never mind. I guess I can't do it to people unless they've already been married.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh no. Again, only if widowed. So
Yeah, so you could technically bond 2 people in marriage.
Yep.
No matter what.
I could marry the whole party into a buddy system.
Polyamory. But you should totally just marry Ewig's character with this thief that everyone's talking.
Yeah, I could.
The tiefling?
No. The I think
Steven.
Art is the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steven.
You-
Yeah.
Henry and
Steven
Steve.
is not a thief. First,
Sorry,
Mm-mm.
The one with the
Oh,
sticky
God.
fingers.
I'm about to go sassy black woman on you. He is not a thief.
The one with
Okay.
the sticky fingers. That's who he is. He's tasseled.
He's a performer. He's a non-talented performer.
Right.
He begs to differ. He thinks he's rather talented.
Yep.
And the 5 gold he had before he was such an altruistic giver proves that he was talented.
I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Well, if his own music even puts himself to sleep, then
Oh,
I don't know what you could
snap.
say about that.
Oh snap! You're taking the gloves off. Put them back
It was a
on.
lullaby. I'm good with that.
Put the gloves back
What?
on.
It was supposed to put people to sleep.
Then why did you do it on your watch?
So I wouldn't wake everybody up. Duh. What do you mean?
The fact that there's some kind of logical sense and reason to it makes it worse somehow. I don't know.
I could have rocked out on my loot. No, I was thinking of y'all.
I appreciate it so much with your helpfulness. Anyway, waking up is going to be fun. I'm sure we have lots of things to encounter.
So,
Of course.
what did you miss as I came back?
Oh, we were just talking about the whole situation. I do think the one thing that we probably missed out on was the fact that Ewing probably would have never let Stevens go on his own, considering the whole pickpocketing thing.
That's
But-
fair.
Yeah, we wouldn't have let him rest, but I wouldn't have cared because I
Sweet.
wouldn't know better.
Yeah, I had no reason to know. It's like, yeah, this is fine. I'll take third watch.
Yep. So last I heard, Steven fell asleep, so he does not wake anyone up for third watch. So unless you have, I will let you do sort of like an internal alarm clock. That is a thing. In real life, anyways, I will let you roll a d20 perception, I guess, to
Sure.
maybe wake up. It's gonna be a high DC, but
Yeah, because I don't think my internal alarm clock will be amazing. So we will see.
After fighting a demon.
No, I didn't get it. I rolled an 8, and my perception is not good. So
okay. Yep.
I'll at least
So
not make it for a while.
At least we know we can count on the halfling, guys. We're safe.
There's a lot of hate for a person who was being very thoughtful. I'm just saying.
Yep. It's not hate. It's just
So
expectation.
morning comes. You guys don't hear a rooster or anything, but we're gonna say the first one to wake up is Param because he got to do a full sleep
So did I.
and nothing happened to him.
I wake up and I take a look around. Anything going on?
Nope, everyone's asleep.
I go look at the door. Is the door looking usual?
Doesn't look like it was disturbed at all.
I go back to bed.
All right, go back to bed.
Lean back against the wall, close my eyes.
Corvain, you're gonna wake up next. You realize
All right. All right. I'll
You
look
sort
it
of
up.
see it
Look
a little
around. Looks like I wasn't waking up for my shift. Let's take a look around. So I'll just get up, see if everything's going all right, see if everybody seems to have gotten enough rest, and I'll start shoving them awake.
Yep. Everybody looks like nothing happened during the night, and
Sir.
you wake everybody up.
Yeah, I'll be pushing them awake. Come on, guys.
So I'm
It's time to get up.
I'm gonna wake up with a start. Like immediately jump up and be like, I had a dream. We need
Dream?
To, we need to put those ghosts to rest immediately.
Yeah, there's a secret door by the dollhouse.
There's a what?
Yeah, over by the dollhouse, there's like a secret door.
Well, I do think we need to be looking at that anyway. It's the only thing we haven't looked at.
No. First, we must get the bones. They're in the next room.
That's where the dollhouse is, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. Is it? Or is that? Oh, yeah, because I got the wrong room before above table. That is the same room with the doorhouse. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Yes. It is.
Yeah.
No, but I'm still
Go
gonna say
ahead
the
and
same
grab
room.
the bones.
Let's
That's
get
no
the
problem to
bones.
me. So I'm going to walk over and open this door. And I will move down and open up this door. Walk in.
Be right behind.
It's like, yeah, you can pick up the bones if you want. I'll be taking a look at this little dollhouse.
Do I have something to put them in? Let me see.
How are you carrying?
I'm looking right now to see if I have like a bag or anything.
Corvain, as you're sort of examining the dollhouse, you see you're kind of looking for like a secret passage or anything like that. The dollhouse is basically an exact replica of the house, and you notice when you're looking at your floor, there's a secret door that definitely wasn't there last night. You definitely guys, you looked and you didn't see anything. There's a secret door right over here, right by the stairs that go down.
Wonder if there's some sort of enchantment that's keeping us from looking at this.
So
I'll take a closer look.
Sorry, I'm gonna wrap the
So?
bones in a blanket and put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Hey, do whatever you want. I'll go ahead and check this little area over here and start knocking at it. See if I can find this door.
Yep. You find it, basically a little thing sort of pulls outward towards you, and you see some stairs going down.
Hey folks, I think I found the basement access way.
Good, very good. Let's go examine where it is.
Why do you sound so jumpy?
I feel like we need to get this done immediately. Let's go. Come on, let's go, everybody.
Haven't had breakfast yet.
We'll have breakfast after we deal with these ghosts.
Hey, whatever.
So you guys
Go deal with this
down.
nonsense. Yeah, I'll go down.
Right behind
I'll
you.
follow, crunching loudly on some dried rations.
All right. So you guys go down. It sort of winds and winds. You guys go down basically 3 levels, and you come out over here. Unfortunately, this map I couldn't. Sorry, one.
Wait, what happened?
He's replying to something.
So I couldn't find a map that sort of matches the same kind of thing to use your character models on. So for combat, we can put your models down, but for now we're just going to use this little token over here.
Like party indicator?
Yep.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be moving ahead then.
Okay. So as you guys reach the basement, you hear the sounds of chanting. They're really faint, and you can't really tell where they're coming from, but they're definitely echoing down here, and you can't make out any words.
So I'm going to yell out.
It is pitch black. Also, there's no light here.
I'm going to yell out. In the name of Tempest, who is here?
Don't give us away.
I
Your-
don't think he's going to be giving anything away.
Yeah, your voice sort of echoes through the basement. You don't
Well,
hear
I do
a
have
response.
I do have dark vision, so I'm just going to keep going forward.
Show yourself!
I consider me.
I'm gonna hide behind the tiefling again.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna
That
kind of stand
moving-
where I
is
am
it-
because I can't see a damn thing.
isn't doing anything, is it? Hold on. Oh, for God's sake.
I have dark vision too.
Do they
I can see normally in darkness, both magic and non-magical.
I'm gonna cast light on the tip of my crossbow.
Okay.
Very good.
So which way you guys going?
I'm not on the table. Hold on.
Suppose we'll take a left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you can.
As far as we know, it's a rectangular room. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go over here. Looks like we can take a look at this side.
Those are 2. So that first one is an empty crypt.
I can't see anything.
There's a. You can't see anything.
Open your eyes.
No, my character's shouting this.
Light got cast on the crossbow, so
Yeah.
don't be such a little
Yeah,
cat.
there's light now.
Oh, there's light. Alright, okay. Fair.
Open your eyes.
I open my eyes.
So this one is an empty crypt. There's just a blank stone crypt. There is a coffin, or there's a, or I guess a sarcophagus or whatever.
Hmm.
Okay.
Made of stone?
Yep.
Any inscriptions or anything on the door?
Nope, it's blank.
I don't care about it then. I'm gonna move on to this other one.
The same thing, but the name is Walter.
Hey, neither of the brats was named Walter, were they?
Don't remember.
Now, one of them was like Rose.
Yes, Rose.
Then what? Thorn? Stick?
Thorn.
Spike?
was their
Something?
baby brother. Walter was their baby brother.
Oh. Well,
Hmm.
maybe that's where they heard the real weird noises from, but I suppose it doesn't really matter at this point.
You said we heard panting?
Chanting.
Yeah.
Chanting. Oh.
Well, I mean, if you want to take a look at any of these sarcophagi, you can. I don't care about the dead, so do whatever you want.
Oh, I just want to get out of here.
Where's Rose's coffin? And I go
I don't like it at all.
looking.
I'm gonna keep looking.
I'm
Well, it looks
searching.
like there's a path over this way, so let's keep going.
Crypts
Oh, that's
scare me.
weird.
Oh,
My character runs
that's where we
by.
came in. Okay. So he runs off into the darkness while we keep going.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Who goes where, sir?
Zar's character ran off without us
No,
into
no,
the
no.
darkness without
No,
any
no.
vision.
No, I didn't run off. I said
Oh, okay.
I'm running back and forth between the coffins, frantically looking for a name.
Well, I'll keep going this way, I suppose. I'm just trying to find out more where more sarcophagi are.
I'm going to chase after
Oh!
him.
There's a couple.
Okay.
I'll
So
take a
are
look
you
at this.
all together, or
Mm-hmm. I am hiding behind the corner.
I am in front.
I am right behind him.
all right?
I'm taking a look at this one.
Come on, out of the way. What does it say?
Oh, stop your whining.
The first one that you come to is Gustav's crypt. Gustav Durst.
Do you know what they have in crypts? Are you aware of what lives in a crypt?
Nothing. Now, if you'll
Spiders.
excuse me,
Spiders crypts.
I'll move over to this one. What does this say?
Elizabeth's crypt.
These are probably the parents. Obviously, they're not good ones.
Mm-mm.
I'll go over this way. These must be them, I suppose.
Yep.
What's this one?
That one is Rose's crypt.
Okay, let's open it up. I will open this door.
So when I hear Rose,
Okay.
I'm gonna run over.
Stop
Why are
your
you running
rushing.
everywhere?
Sarcophagus.
This crazy man is running back and forth.
Yep. That's
I mean,
that's
Everyone's
sure
Constitution.
you'll-
going around.
eager to set the kid to rest, but what has got you all knickered up?
What's got you all in charge all the time? Why don't you let me lead the way a little bit?
Shh! Spiders will hear you.
I don't give a fuck.
You
about
can't-
spiders.
You can't see a blighted thing.
So
No.
Well, I can only see with the cross looks.
I'll open the door. All right. Go on in then, princess. Lead the way.
I seem delighted at the princess title.
So there is a sarcophagus in the room. Rose Valda Durst.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk
All right,
over to it with the
Put the
bones.
kid in there. Give it some rest. It's fine.
Take the blanket out with the bones. I'll very neatly lay them out
It's a sealed sarcophagus.
Oh, it's I thought it was opened already. My bad. So he opened the door to get there. Got you.
Alright, I will step in. I'll help you get this coffin open. We gotta make sure it's get the kid its final resting place or something.
Thank you. Let me start pushing.
Go ahead and give me a athletics check with advantage.
I'll let him do it because he's the one desperate to do it.
I rolled a 3.
You have advantage, so you can reroll.
Okay. I rolled a 10. All right. My what is it? Athletics.
Athletic.
Yeah, that's only a 14.
You push and you push and you push, and it doesn't budge.
God damn it! Tempest, give me the strength.
Yeah, we'll give it another try. It's not that big of a deal. Just try a different angle. I'll take a look, see if there's any type of latch.
Do any of you have a crowbar?
I do not.
Nope.
I don't.
Go ahead and roll again. You have advantage, so twice.
But you saw it, right?
I did.
Okay, this is lower, so no.
Yep. So you're just unable to do it. It's not budging for you.
Somebody, please help me. We must get this coffin open.
I'm not exactly an athletic person, but let's get somebody else over here to help. I'll keep giving you whatever assistance I can give.
I'll come help. As long as you guys agree to kill any spiders.
That's fine. Whatever. We'll help with the spiders.
Okay.
Get this thing open.
What do I roll?
It's gonna be athletics. Steven, as you go to like put your hand on the coffin, a spider sort of
Jesus Christ.
dangling down right under your hand.
This GM, this damn GM.
Comes down toward my hand?
Yep, right where you're about to try and.
Oh, that's really bad. No, young Dala! And I turn and I start to run back towards the to where we came down the stairs.
Okay.
What did you yell?
No, Yandala.
What's the Yondala? A god or something?
That's
I think that's my god.
Halfling god.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
We can put your guy on here, and you can tell me where you're running to, or show me where you're running to.
Back towards the stairs. Stairs back up to where the secret door.
Okay.
Yep. Told you no spiders, I'm out. Fuck that noise.
alright, well, in that case, we will continue to attempt to get this thing open. Seems like our little princess here is not going to let us go without opening it, so we'll give it another try.
Do I just take a 10 on time or what?
I'll shrink your characters down.
Do I just take a 10? Oh, natural 20. There we go.
Okay, yeah, you push it open. The spider bites.
It bites me?
Yep. You have a really itchy hand, but you don't take any damage. But the spider, like, as you went to, like, as you were forcefully trying to, like, push it open, the spider attacked you, but it was no special. It was just a spider that was being annoying. So you now have a spider bite on your hand.
I should have killed that damn thing. Anyway, okay, so...
Don't worry about it. Just get this little kid to rest and let's move on. I'm sure we gotta help out Thorn too.
Does anything interesting stand out from inside the coffin before I put the bones down?
Nope. Just looks like it was an empty coffin.
Okay.
As
well,
you the bones down, everybody can see this. A ghost sort of floats out of Hans. It's the ghost of a little girl.
a
She
literal
says,
princess.
"Thank you for putting me to rest." And
I'll
she
give a bit of a smirk and a wave, and all right, later then, princess.
Henry
So that's
cast
who it was.
on himself.
what?
Cast what?
Henry cast false life on himself.
Okay.
Why? Okay.
All right, let's go over to this other door.
Oh, I feel different somehow. Okay. What are we doing?
Helping out Thorn, or at least getting him to rest after we got Rose to rest.
Yep.
Opening this door up.
See,
I'm gonna try to seal the tomb back before I leave the room.
I peer around the corner. Did you guys get the spider?
I'm also gonna give her her last rites.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the spider?
Yeah, Spider,
the spider was killed.
Hans, and, it's fine now. It's no
I
big deal.
approach slowly.
Until you see me transform into Spider-Man and I'm Spider Cleric. No? Spider Cleric. Does whatever a cleric can.
So,
Yeah, you guys.
So now-
I won't roll for this one. You eventually do get the coffin open, and you're able to put the boy to rest. And same kind of thing happens with Henry.
Soul.
A ghost sort of shimmers out of him, and he doesn't say anything, but he sort of smiles and fades out of existence.
Henry's gonna flip him off and say, "Fuck you, you piece of shit!
Possessing motherfucker.
How dare you? Consent is key."
I know, right? Ask first. Shit.
Well, let's just keep going. I suppose we should keep looking around this place. I mean, if you want to invade any of those other tombs, you're welcome to. I just don't care.
If I finished my rites on the girl in time, I would go do it for the guy as well and seal the tomb as well. For the boy. And then I'll rejoin the party.
Give them a couple minutes to do it.
I too do not care about the rest of the tombs. Didn't really care about Rose until I got possessed. And yeah.
So you guys, you put them to rest. You give them the last rites. They're gone. You feel a little bit of the evil that was stuck in the house has been lessened a bit. As you guys move into the next room, I assume you're moving down. You see this room contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones lie strewn on the dirt floor, and the remains of a banquet are on the table. In the middle of the south wall is a darkened alcove.
What's the silverware look like?
It's wooden.
Never mind.
So it's not silver.
I'm going to just keep looking around the area just to see if there's anything interesting looking. Looks like there's a couple of little pathways.
God, what kind of place is this?
I don't really know.
It's like a horror palace in here.
You know what? Let me try and do this here. God dang it.
We have seen too much. We cannot unsee it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, the light radius on it seems to be a little bit too high.
By the way, above table, I had to be, what was it, Carrie? Bossy? Or...
Yeah.
I didn't like when
Really
people
come
took
up.
charge.
These guys immediately went to do it. So
Yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way and also show as much change in character as possible because I knew it was going to get done right away.
No, I could tell there was definitely something up. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad. I was gonna have Henry shit himself.
Why?
okay. So theoretically, your character should now be able to do the fog thing. Now that you've seen the entire map, but that's okay.
I was doing my best to not pay attention.
Yeah, I don't remember either. It's all good.
So I'll be
You get
moving this way.
characters wherever you want, and I'll interact. So as you get over here,
I'm gonna shout out, don't separate, guys. Stay close together. Can I see
Um,
anything? Is it dark in here?
Yeah.
1 second.
If it's
I
dark in
don't
here,
see
then,
my
It's dark in here, yes.
then I can't be here. Okay.
I don't see my avatar.
You should be here. Hold on.
But I'm gonna be wherever he is with his crossbow light, because I can't see shit.
I
You-
see. I
no?
see him now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'll be with him right about here, I guess.
Yeah, I have light within 20 feet of me.
Good, so I can see
Well,
everything.
I'm moving straight ahead over here. Wasn't paying much attention to anything else. So
I found a stairway. I do see it, right?
Yes.
Okay,
It,
yeah.
going down like 10 feet or whatever. Corvain, as you sort of enter this sort of area, you hear chanting's a little bit clearer. It's noticeably louder to the north.
hey guys, in this area the chanting changes.
What
It's
do you
probably
mean?
worth checking. It's
Like
getting a
it's-
little clearer.
Now, let me take a listen. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna listen to.
Yeah, I'm gonna come take a
Okay.
listen check.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Wow, the threes are back. The threes are back.
Nope, I don't hear a thing.
I don't know.
Everybody?
Everybody who's listening for the game.
I got an 18.
Okay. It's still pretty. It's still pretty faint. You think you hear them saying, sorry, I'm just trying to find it.
Red rum. Red rum.
You can only hope.
You think you make out the word die.
Oh,
Someone is chanting die, or no? Other things including die. Okay,
Yes.
that's better.
Hey, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. They're saying dice.
no, they're saying die. Die.
So Corvin, you sort of walk into this room.
I'm walking over here. I will go over towards the north, I suppose. That's where we're hearing it more clearly, right?
But as you go there, you see 4 things rise out of the.
Oh.
Guys, stay together.
Sorry, I had to.
I would not see, right? Because it's on the other side of this block.
Yeah, only Corbin sees this. As soon as there it is.
I'm going to say, where are the others? Right behind you?
I don't know. I'm assuming Steven's with us, but I don't know.
I am. Told me the spider was dead. Everything is fine now.
I don't think we should be separated underground.
I don't think we are.
No, I mean above table. We
You
were
guys
now.
ran off.
Well, we weren't exactly running. We were moving slow with the lighting.
Yep. I'm still with y'all.
So the light is coming from Larry?
Henry.
No, from Henry. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Can you guys see those things?
Yes. But
Yes.
we would be able to see them also.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Yay, it's fight time.
I can see.
Why does it keep... No, I'm not taking that roll. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Like 16 threes in a row is too much.
I got.
IDEX is +1, so you should be higher, right?
Yeah, I've got a 2, so
So it's...
we aren't leading.
Nope, we're not.
All right. So, Ark, you're up first. You currently don't see anything.
Okay.
So he's chilling.
There's a doorway here. This is a table, I assume.
There's the table. Yep.
Okay, what do I know?
I assume you would have heard. You hear the chanting.
Since they're rising, then I will
Yeah.
just give out a, hey, there's shadows! Be ready! Or
Ooh.
whatever these things are. They just came out of nowhere.
Came out of the ground.
Seems like
Okay.
nowhere.
I clearly heard shadows, right? Not spiders.
You heard shadows.
Oh, okay. I want to see what these shadows look like.
The shadows look an awful lot more. The shadows look an awful a lot like a ghoul.
Huh. I yell back. Yes, the ghouls are casting shadows. And then, can I shoot at it with my short bow?
Yes.
If you have point blank.
Do I need penalties for shooting into melee?
Yeah.
Technically there aren't, but there are two people in front of what you would be shooting, so I'm going to give you disadvantage on the roll because there's two people in front of you.
How do I use disadvantage? Roll 2 and take the lower one?
Yep.
Okay. First one was a 14. Second one was a 1. So I guess I roll a 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So, do I want to be mean with ones? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to say it's a miss. Do you have
Put a
a
arrow
bonus
in the wall.
action?
Do I have a bonus action? Hang on. I can do a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Who is Param?
I am Param.
No, like what class?
Oh, I'm a warlock.
I think you are inspired.
You're damn right I'm inspired.
Well, there you go.
What do you do to inspire him?
I take out my pan flute and I begin to play some of Yanni's greatest hits.
That is the best halfling music I've ever heard in my entire life.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this entirely straight for 2 seconds, right? You just shot a bow, missed terribly, pulled out an instrument, and started playing music?
I don't want anyone to notice how badly I missed. I put a fucking arrow in the ceiling. Like,
This is the
I'm gonna
best.
pretend that shit did not happen.
Da da da, la da 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 da. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay.
All right.
That's my turn.
Next up is Henry.
Okay, so this guy is in the same square as me.
Yeah, he came out of the ground. It's like he's right on top of you.
I'm gonna hit him with a firebolt.
All right.
Something's coming out of the ground. I need to.
They don't have
firebolt it.
Mage Slayer, so they do not get an attack of opportunity.
12.
12 is a hit.
Firebolt.
Oh god, I'm sure y'all are tired of me asking this, but what's the D10 look like?
Nah, I get you. Don't worry about
Is
it.
it this one?
This one right here that I'm taking.
Yeah. That one.
I think it's a little clearer on these dice, actually. Is it? Yeah. No.
That is a
It's
10.
10 fire damage.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Should have had this up to begin with. Give me 1 second.
So wait, Larry's a wizard or a sorcerer? Sorcerer, right?
Henry's a sorcerer.
Henry, sorry. I keep mixing it up.
Okay, so yeah, you blast Ghoul 1 for 10 damage. You said
Yeah.
you blast off. You blast a hole through its chest. It's dead eyes focusing on you. Next up is looks like it's Shiri and Zar at 17. Who has the higher?
It's Shuri.
Oh, I do. So I will be making my attack. Just swing at him because there's not much better to do. And that's a miss.
Would roll.
1.
Yeah, that would be a miss.
Definitely a miss.
You have a bonus action you want to do?
No.
Hans, you're up next.
2 seconds. Sorry. I'm pretty sure my first. The only thing I can do is I was looking up bonus actions for my character, but I'm pretty sure
Sorry?
I'll. Yeah, I was looking up bonus actions for my character, but I think all I can do is cast one thing, right? So I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance, and everyone needs to make all the enemies need to make a. They're all within 5-foot range, right? So yeah. Con 13 save.
Only 2 of them are in 5-foot range.
Only 2 of them are? Okay. I thought the one behind me, the one in front of me, and the one to the left of me. No, are all of them 5 feet away? It's 10 feet away. Okay.
This map is driving me crazy.
So he's not right there. Okay. Like back there?
He's supposed to be in this square here, so he's in range of you. This one is in a different square.
But these 3
You're
are.
in this square, right?
Yeah.
This one here. So the 3 of them are within range. He's
Okay.
10 feet.
Right. Well then, the 3 of them make a con 13 save.
Two fail.
Okay, so 1d6. That's 3 damage to each of them. And what bonus actions can a cleric do? Anything?
Well, if you attack, you can do an attack as a bonus action with your War Priest ability.
But only if I attack, right? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, so that's me.
So the ones that failed take 3 damage.
Not very much damage at all.
Are you going to attack with your bonus action?
You can't. Right?
Only when they take the attack action.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your turn. Next up are the ghouls. Well, Henry, you have one in your face. He is going to try and claw you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yep.
God, I hope you roll lower for me.
And you take 6 points of slashing damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
1 second. Con, you said?
Yep, Constitution.
I am going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this roll.
Okay.
God damn it, I didn't fucking need it. 20.
Yeah, you make it. All right.
Henry's eyes light up and he says, "Not today, motherfucker." And he moves the universe to God, give himself no advantage whatsoever.
All right. And 2 is going to attack Uzar. Does a 14 hit?
No, armor class 18.
How much damage was it?
You took 6.
Oh, thank you.
All right. The 2 ghouls miss you. And Corvain, you're but
Okay.
He's gonna lick you. It's gross.
does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
It does.
That's messed up.
Take 8 points of slashing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't make it.
What'd you roll?
9.
All right. Sorry, I have to look at this condition. You are paralyzed. Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. You can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Thankfully, that is the ghoul's turn.
Gosh darn it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do I notice this in any way?
I'm sure you do.
Not the hit, but the
Probably not
paralyze.
immediately,
Yeah.
but
If I notice it, I'll do something. If I don't, on my turn, I'll just roll a perception check, I guess. If I can.
Param, you're up next.
Okay. Is this a goal number 1, like right on me?
He's right on.
Oh, okay.
You're
In that case,
5
I'm
feet.
going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay. Let's see, D20. That's an 8 plus 6.
That's a hit.
Okay. And this is 1d10 plus 4. 5. So 9 damage.
Okay. And that was on ghoul number 1.
Mhm.
You put a smoking hole through his eye. It's still standing, but it's looking quite wobbly. And we're gonna go back to the top of the round. Steven.
Yell out, aim for the tongue!
Are we not going to have Yui do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can have him do something. I forgot to roll initiative for him.
Well, I just realized he's real late. I don't think.
He said he's probably not coming. So
Oh, okay, cool.
let me bring up his character.
I hate that spells take up an entire turn. I know it's probably like it just makes sense, it's fair, but it sucks.
There are some bonus action spells.
I'm meant to read all and see.
All right, Larry.
Oh yeah, that is a bonus action spell. Nice.
Okay. He is going to. It is quite the crowded hallway. He's going to move there, and he's going to try and hit gold number 1 with Produce Flame, but he's going to do so at disadvantage. But he still hits. He does 3 points of damage. It's just enough. He burns. It gets engulfed in flame and sort of collapses.
Ooh.
A dead ghoul. Now we go to the top of the round. Steven, you're up next.
Okay. Do I have to keep playing for him to have that
No.
bonus?
You can actually inspire someone else if you want.
Nice. Not want. I want to prove this goddamn bow works. Can I hit this guy? Ghoul 3.
Not from there. You'd have to move closer.
So is there a wall somewhere here? Let me see.
There's a door right by Param.
Oh, can I move through?
Yep.
Okay.
You would have to end your turn here. And that would provoke from these 2 ghouls.
If I
Yeah,
move
and-
diagonally this way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you have to go like through Param to Henry, through Hans, and then over.
And I'm in a threatened square.
I can't move diagonally this way. I have to
No,
move through.
there's a wall blocking it right there.
Ah. Yeah, it's a little
Round.
bit crowded. Let me see.
You can inspire me.
Mm,
Facing 2 ghouls.
if I step here, can I hit the ghoul?
I don't think
Up
so.
where?
In this square right here. This diagonal can see that
No.
diagonal.
I don't think so. There's a wall here, and there's a wall
Yeah.
here.
But if I
I'd allow you to do it. It's going to be a disadvantage again.
okay,
You're
let's see.
shooting through 3 people. Plus, it's like a pretty narrow.
Okay,
So,
16 out of 10. I add 6, so 16.
It-
That hits.
Yep.
Jesus Cristo. Cool. Is 6 and 4, 10 points of damage. I yell out, "Ha-ha!"
you're hitting Ghoul 3.
Yes. It's the only way I could see.
And how much did you do?
I did 10 points. I rolled a 6. And I have a bonus action, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's inspire some courage on. What is Hans? Does he look like he's
I have
worth
no
the
clue.
inspiration?
He's surrounded.
Yep. Yeah. More of Yanni's live from the Acropolis, or whatever it's called.
So what does that give me?
Wordis, you're up next. There's a
Live at the
flaming
Acropolis.
pool on the ground, and you see one in front, like 5 feet in front of you, or 10 feet in front of you.
Okay, so Ghoul 3 has taken some lumps, correct?
A whole 3 damage.
I'll
He
hit
took
him
10
with a.
from this
Okay,
last
oh, yeah.
turn. 13.
I'll firebolt him.
He going down.
Nat 20.
That's a crit.
He going down,
Um,
down.
how do crits work with spells?
You
Double your
roll the dice.
dice. Yep. So you'd be rolling 2d10.
That's dope. I hope
It's
I
a
get crit.
10 fire damage.
You snipe him right in the head, but it goes right into like where his brain used to be. There's a huge smoking hole in his head, and he crumples to the ground.
Jesus.
Nice.
It's a violent video game.
For Tempest!
Next up is Zar and Shiri.
Sherry.
I think it was Shiri goes
Yeah, I'm paralyzed. Do I have a chance to fight it off or anything, or am I just stuck?
first. You're just stuck like that for a minute.
Okay.
So
Can I roll perception to see if I can tell that he's paralyzed?
I think at this point it'd be pretty clear that I have not acted, even though I was going faster than you. But
yeah, it was quiet in the corner.
I rolled a 2 for perception, so probably not.
I'm gonna say if you rolled a 2, I'm gonna say you didn't notice.
Yeah, fair enough.
But in your defense, there is a ghoul right in front of your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal with him.
Do it.
Trying to get my character sheet up, sorry. Is he worth a spell? No. I'm gonna channel my divinity on this. For 2 attacks.
you don't need to channel divinity for that. It's just your ability. You got to do it 3 times.
Yeah, it's called channeling divinity, isn't it? I thought that's what it
I don't
was.
think so. Your channel divinity is like a guided strike or something.
It should say on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
reading it. Yeah, it's War Priest ability. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just War Priest. Yeah, that's not your
Okay.
channel divinity.
All right. Well then, yeah. Just going to swing. Higher than a 2, please. That's a 5. And I add attack bonus
Should
and
be on your
strength.
sheet. Should be on your sheet what you add.
Mm. All right, so that's probably a miss. I think that's just an 8.
Yeah, it's a miss.
No, where it says it's a 9. Where it says under the weapon +4 to hit DC, is that the total or?
That's your total, yes.
Okay, well
It's
then, 9.
2 from your proficiency and +2 from your strength.
Okay, well 9, and then I'll roll again.
Roll again.
3. So okay, miss.
Miss. Feels bad.
I haven't rolled like anything except for the 20 above 10 so far. It's crazy.
Alright, ghouls. First one is going to attack Shiri. Ooh. I assume a 21 hits you?
It does.
So this is a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's very bad.
No, Kelly Clarkson.
That's 2 for perception, 2 for attack rolls. Like, come on.
Well, it could have been worse. You take 12 points of damage.
That
I
sounds
mean, that's
pretty
still enough to drop me.
So you are down. And Czar, you were going to get it. Oh my god.
You hit,
That is
didn't
a
you?
natural 20.
Of
worse.
course.
Critical. So
Of
this
course.
game, so we're the Sleepy Joe and the Jerome. This game, is that what you're saying?
Yep. So you're going to take 13
Nice.
damage, Czar,
Yikes.
and make a Constitution save.
Don't make me roll a dice.
You have to roll it.
Please don't make me roll a fucking dice. Oh my god. Okay.
Why don't you roll the one that hasn't been screwing you over?
Yeah, roll a new
Yeah,
dice,
okay,
dude.
new dice.
Use one of my yellow ones over here. They're
yeah,
good die.
Yeah, okay. Alright, okay.
Hell yeah.
14 plus 2, 16.
You were not paralyzed.
Thank you, Lord. And yellow dice. Alright.
That is the ghoul's turn. So next up is Larry. Oh, what would Larry do?
What would Jesus do?
Larry would not do what Jesus would do.
I don't think he would either.
Okay.
He's gonna run in and take a hit because he sensed his friend going down.
Oh yeah, he's the healer.
And of course, he hits him. And does. Okay, so that's 10 damage. Oh my god.
Another crit?
Paralyzed.
Okay, so the healer got hit and paralyzed. Awesome.
Yep.
This is good.
Yeah, okay. Next up is Para.
Okay, I'm going to cast. Can I see that guy?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Will be firing with disadvantage.
Sure. Lost my
Firing
die.
for one person is okay. 2 people is gonna be disadvantage.
Sure. 16. 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. Does that hit?
Just barely misses.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Back to the top of the round.
Is that me?
That is Steven.
Oh, all right. Let's get down to business then. Huh. And there's nowhere to go.
Well, you can try and do what Ewig did.
Which is walk in. I imagine this is where people actually are, right? In the squares. Who's on top of the school here?
That's Henry.
Henry. Okay. Yeah, there's not much room to get in there. Who's paralyzed? Who do I think is paralyzed?
You saw Larry run in, and you would have seen him get scratched, and he's actually stuck in this square here.
Oh. There's no tumble in this game, right? So
Correct.
what is the equivalent of moving through a threatened square unattacked?
Disengage?
Yeah, you have to use a full action to disengage to get through stuff.
That doesn't sound good.
I know rogues can do it as a bonus action, but I think
Rogue did.
Don't really have an action then. I can't walk through there.
I mean, you can as a disengage. You just couldn't do much else other than a bonus action that turn.
I mean, you're a. Well, yeah.
Could I disengage to like here?
Yeah.
Sure, let's give it a go.
All right. Nate, you run past, and the ghoul swings at you, but you're able to like duck out of his grasp. And as you're sort of moving by, you do absolutely notice that Larry is completely paralyzed, and you see Corvain down in the corner.
Oh, that's bad. Okay. Is Hans moving?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll use my bonus action to inspire courage on him again. Did you use it last time?
Oh, I didn't use it last time.
Does it last on you?
It stays with you until you use it. Param, you also have inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to use that,
what does it give you?
An extra one. Yeah.
You couldn't have
damage. Okay.
like
You add it to your attack roll, saving throw, or one ability check.
So I could have added it to my attack roll. Damn, that would have been helpful.
Yep. Okay, so you didn't use it.
I'll use it next turn.
Yeah, you still have it. I can't cast it on myself.
doesn't have it.
Does Henry have it?
No, he doesn't.
All right. It's time for Sadness Part 2. I play Sadness Part 2 by Enigma.
Henry, you are now inspired. And it's your turn.
Okay, so there are 2 ghouls up.
2 ghouls up, yep.
Have any of them taken damage?
Yes.
Which one?
Number 2.
I'm gonna firebolt him, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on the attack roll.
Okay. It will be disadvantaged because you're firing through 2 people.
Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna turkey. In 5th edition, can you move, cast, and move again?
I believe so.
I'm gonna move here, cast on Ghoul 4, and then move back.
Okay, that is
That
going
would
to
provoke 2 attacks of opportunity.
yeah.
Oh, I
One for
thought.
moving here, and then 1 if you were to leave again.
Huh. Uh, yeah, I'll just take disadvantage.
All right.
That looks like a hit.
And inspiration is a D6.
Hit with the 11. I assume you have more than +1 to your attack.
Yeah, I got plus
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, you hit. So just roll damage.
It's a 8 fire damage.
That was Ghoul 2.
Yeah.
You put a scorching hole through him, but he's still standing. Got anything else?
No, that'll do it.
All right. Corvain, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Got an 8. So 1 fail.
Fail.
Okay.
Hans, you're up.
So I'm trying to figure something out. I've been reading up on it. My spells say I have 1 action, right? Some of them say 1 action, some of them say 1 bonus action. But can I cast 1 spell and then 1 bonus action spell, or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Then, let's see what I want to do. I am going to cast... If I cast it on him, if I cast a healing spell on him, will he get up immediately and be able to act, or he's have to wait for his turn to come back?
He would have to wait for his turn.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to cast...
That would still prevent me from taking another death saving throw, which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Alright, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on him as a bonus action. Healing Word I don't need to roll for, but do I need to roll for Cure Wounds? Yeah, I need to roll for both.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to roll for both.
Alright, cool.
What is
1d4,
that
1d8.
trying to be?
Huh?
I keep saying things are trying to be opened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Ark
see.
is doing something, I think.
So I heal myself for 10. And I heal him for... Really? 4.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, sorry bro, I rolled a 1. So yeah,
1 is better than the death saving throw.
Yeah, so that's 2 of my 3 spell slots, but we are stable. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, next up are the ghouls. Technically, Corvain, you were still on the ground. So the school is going to
I don't think it's playing.
come over here and attack. Zach, roll me a d6.
Sure thing.
You evens, Hans, odds. Larry.
6.
Wait, what?
It's attacking you, Han.
Okay. Glad I heal myself.
It's a miss. And second one, does a 20 hit you?
Yep.
You take 8 points of damage and make a con save.
Where them yellow dice? Damage and roll the dice. Okay. Fuck my life.
That is an automatic fail. You are paralyzed.
Dice can't save me. Roll one.
Next is
I'll be right back.
he is paralyzed. Param, you are up. Zach?
He just said he was going AFK.
Oh, I missed that.
I think it was him.
What a good time.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. You guys are not rolling well.
It's just the
Well,
rolls, yeah.
rolls are terrible, but the bigger problem is the fact that we got placed in a corridor mess
Yeah.
where we cannot move. So that was a really weird placement for enemies.
Yeah,
But
like,
it's how it goes.
these guys would have been dead if I rolled higher already. Like, I got 2 attacks on that guy. You know?
I didn't even adjust their HP or anything. They're just standard guys.
Nope. They're easy to hit, easy to kill, just we can't seem to roll the dice for it. I say we, but I mean me, of course.
Well, I mean, it's funny. I'm able to roll the dice for them to hit you guys, but then as soon as Larry, I try and move Larry into just take a hit and hopefully get into a better position. He gets hit and then he fails the saving.
Yeah, that does it. I don't exactly know what these things are. I'm pretty sure the ghoul touch, like the regular ghouls, are the ones that let you do the resave or the save every turn, even though it's a paralysis for a minute.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I missed that completely. So yeah, you guys can make this. I thought you were just stuck like that for a minute.
It's still a terrible situation.
Did I skip one of your turns, Corbin? With the
One of them.
I'm sorry.
back.
Oh, it's all good.
So
It's one of those
technically,
things.
he gets to have a turn. He gets to try and make a save.
I'm probably going to fail the roll anyway, but I will attempt to save. No, I actually got a 10, 11. That might be enough.
That was enough.
That's all good.
To say what?
So
I couldn't have done anything, but I might have survived actually. But it's all good.
you wouldn't have gotten
At this point,
critically hit.
totally.
I'm sorry. That was
Yeah.
my mistake.
That's all
Larry
good.
does make it. He is going to.
It's at the end of the turn, so they still can't act.
So he is just not paralyzed anymore. Gotcha. Param, you're up.
Okay. I will cast Eldritch Blast on goal number 2 with disadvantage.
Do it.
Okay, I miss.
Those terrible rolls. Steven, you're up.
Steven is my name. Yeah, so these guys are hugging in the middle of the corridor, which makes no sense to me, but that's okay. Who can I hit? That's the question.
You would have to move 5 feet closer, but you could hit either of them.
If I move 5 feet closer. Gotcha. Okay.
You could also cast a spell, or
I'm looking at them, trying to see what's going on here. I don't really have spells for this situation. Not for ghouls. Who looks hurt?
I'm very hurt. So is Corbin.
Hurting?
you also
You can't see me, but I look really badly hurt.
Yep, both of us are pretty badly off.
Okay. Jesucristo, por favor. Okay,
Keep
so
rolling high, we keep rolling low.
how do the ghouls look?
Number 4 is uninjured. Number 3 looks damaged.
Beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got to step forward no matter what I do. So I do. Let me see. All right, so you're saying that Hans looks pretty beat up?
Yeah, I'm on 6 HP.
Do I provoke if I cast in combat? In melee? No? Okay. We'll cure wounds on him.
Dope, thank you.
You get back 6 hit points.
Nice.
Apparently I can't roll high either.
Hey, it's better than 6 I was on. I could take another hit. Hopefully.
Corbin, it is your turn.
Isn't he up?
It's.
Yep.
Oh, I thought the sorcerer was before me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Wordis, you're up.
Guess another firebolt bolt on ghoul number 2.
Do it.
Disadvantage? Yes? No?
Yes, disadvantage.
It's a nat 1.
I've had one of those.
I think tonight we need automatic rerolls on all our rolls.
All right, Corvain, you're up.
All right. In this one, do we provoke for standing up? I don't even know if I went down because I was paralyzed. But
Oh yeah. No. I think yes, you do provoke for standing up, but I'm going to say you were paralyzed, so you were still standing up when he inaccurately killed.
okay. So in that case, I will attack. I don't get advantage because they're no. Wait, one of them is not paralyzed.
He is no longer paralyzed, so you get advantage.
That will be a 17
That's a hit.
Take this.
for 10 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, you ram your sword right into him. You do cut a good chunk of him.
I don't
Got
know
any
the rules.
I do not have a bonus action that I want to use right now.
Next are the ghouls.
And can you use a bonus action before you make an action?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do ghoul number 2 is going to attack. Sar again.
Glad I got some health back.
And that's a miss. And ghoul number 3 is going to attack. 1. Sorry, Sar, that's going to be you.
No, yeah.
I'm
I
not,
assume
not
it's gonna be
doing
me.
this on purpose.
No, I mean, I assumed they would attack me. Why not?
It's a miss. So they both miss.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thanks.
Next up is Larry. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, because Zar, you are no longer paralyzed. That would have been your turn. Larry gets to go. He is going to cast. He's going to cast Produce Flame.
Oh, he's a caster. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I thought it was a zombie.
That's a miss. So natural 1. And I don't think he has any bonus action. He does not. Oh, he can do Healing Word. Which one of you guys are extremely hurt?
I'm at 4. I
Corbin,
think I'm.
100%.
Corvin, you were going to get a Healing Word. You get a whopping 5 HP.
It's better than 4.
I
Sure.
take it.
What's up?
Your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Him out.
Okay, that's a miss.
This disadvantage is being kind of stupid.
No, I mean, that's the point of it.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
All right, Ark, you're up.
Okay. So I think it's gonna have to be stabby time.
Do it.
Doesn't do a lot of damage, but if I can be less. Ooh, that's a 20 on the dice.
Nice.
But
Which one are
damn
you attacking?
time. Which one had damage on him?
Both have damage.
The one below you is the one that's most damaged, I think.
All right, let's put him down. Well, I'm not putting anybody down with a 1d4 roll, but yeah. How do I do this? Roll twice.
2d4 plus your stat.
4 and 4. Wow.
Nice.
I'll take it. This,
And what's your dex?
my dex is +4.
12.
Does.
You might
Haha!
Oh.
Told you have to attack them in the tongue. Who does not have a bardic inspiration on him?
Corvin, I believe.
Yeah, I don't.
Yep. Gonna burn that last inspiration right now. And I do.
Henry, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt to ghoul number 4.
Do it.
Uh, 14.
That's a hit.
Come on.
Put him down.
It's 10 fire damage.
All right. He looks to be on his last legs.
Okay, well, hopefully I can do something about that.
Corvain, you're up.
Roll the dice.
14
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
for 9 points of damage.
How would you like to finish him?
Well, I'll be going for a clean swipe of the head. Just get it clean off so he can't see anything, even if he keeps moving.
Cut off his head, and he falls to the ground. You are out of initiative.
Tempest thanks you.
Ugh, that was not enjoyable.
And I thank him.
All right.
We should probably keep moving, though.
Is injured. That needs healing.
Oh, I could still use a few.
I'm still down 5.
I'm down 10.
Larry is going to cure light wound on Corvain. That's 10 points of healing from there.
10?
Alrighty then. So,
Who else is damaged?
go from here.
I
I think
think we
Czar said he had damage.
Yeah, 5 on me.
Okay. 5 hit points total for
Yeah,
damage.
No, 5 damage on me.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
12
fine.
points. Yeah, I'm okay. I still have a spell slot in case I need to heal myself, but it's just 1 left.
Okay.
we'll be slowly moving up.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yep. I will be in the shadow.
Basically, wherever Corvain goes, I'm gonna be right behind him.
So you guys go in there. This room is festooned with moldy skeletons that hang from rusty shackles against the walls. A wide alcove in the south wall contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a voluminous black cloak. His pale left hand resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he holds a smoky gray crystal orb. One second. Sorry, I'm teasing. Okay.
I can't see.
The room has exits in the west and north walls. The chanting can still be heard coming from the west. You guys can't see the compass on here.
I can't. I
It's
don't
up
think I can
here.
move.
So this is north. This is west.
Yeah. Okay, now I can see. How big is the light radius from Henry's thing?
20 feet, I think.
All right, so yeah, just about where it is.
So the statue depicts Strahd, to whom the cultists made sacrifices to. Yeah.
I'm not necessarily interested in the statue or whatever crystal thing that is. I'll just look around to see if there's anything else of note in here.
Who is that? Would I know if I roll anything?
Who is
The guy in the painting I'm looking at.
statue?
Statue. I thought you said it was a painting, but okay, yeah, statue.
No, it's a. Or maybe I did. Is a painted wooden statue.
Painted. Okay, yeah, got you. But yeah,
You can roll knowledge nobility.
I mean, is that a thing in 5e?
I think so.
I just have history.
No, it's not. You can. Wow, they don't have to pay knowledge. You can do knowledge history.
Yep. Okay. Remember, I'm a very stupid cleric, so
Yep.
it should be fine. Oh, I rolled an 18 for this, guys. For this. Okay. So that's a 19 total.
You
Thanks
have
for
never
coming.
seen this man. If you had to probably make a guess, all the information you sort of received on the top half of the house, that it is probably Strahd.
Okay. Okay, Mike is like making lots of noise.
Who was that? That doesn't matter.
So I suppose we can press on unless there's anything else of note that we can see in here. I don't necessarily want to mess with that statue.
Give me a perception check.
Everybody in the room?
Yep.
Wow, now the 19 comes out. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
You notice right here, it was sort of like there was like a clay. It was over here. Sorry, it was like a clay. It was trying to look like a wall. As you sort of squinting closely at it, it looks like it was just sort of painted to sort of mold into the to look like the wall. It's actually a door. Looks like a rotted door.
Let's get that door opened up, but I don't think we should go down until we've looked around just a little bit more over here.
I'm gonna walk up to it and examine it.
Door is rotting.
Does it look like it can be opened?
Do you try and open it?
You can take a step back, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move over and try to open the door.
Door. It's not locked. Nothing happens when you open the door. You see stairs going up, and then you see a little ladder. It seems to be going upstairs.
Okay. Wonder where that goes. We should find out where that chanting is coming from, though.
I think it's coming from right around here, but yeah, let's keep checking around. I think going this way, there's a door.
Alright.
Let's just give it a quick opening.
Yeah, I'll open it.
All right.
Step inside. What happens to me? Do I die? I can't see anything, I don't think so. I probably can now.
So, which one of you opened the door?
I did.
Okay. Excuse me 1 second.
I'm dead, aren't I? Or possessed or some shit.
No clue, but it is possible.
You go to touch the door, and as you touch it, you realize that your hand is now stuck to the door.
Okay.
And the door attacks you.
How?
What?
like does it just like open aggressively? like what's it doing?
Yes, that's exactly it. It open like your hand's on the doorknob, and as soon as you touch it, the door swings open and is going to try and hit you.
I mean, okay, realistically I don't see how it could miss, but okay. Let's hope it misses.
That would be good. Maybe it just doesn't slam hard enough.
20 to hit.
Nah, yeah, that hits. Fucking door.
You take. Oh my god. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and now you
Holy
are
shit.
completely stuck. Like it slams into you, and as it like pulls back, you're like comically stuck to the door.
Wow. I have 1 hit point. Okay. That's great.
So we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative again against the door.
Are you serious?
This is wonderful. Okay.
I wish I wasn't serious, but
I mean, Rob, you're the DM. Can you say you wish you weren't serious and then do it anyway?
Got the door prize.
I don't want to do this, but it's completely my choice if I do it.
you're right. Okay.
I'll just give it a shit.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do this. Combat is kind of ridiculous. You are stuck to the door. It did attack you. You're basically just stuck to the door right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and ignore initiative. But you have to make a. You were considered grappled by the door. It's basically an escape artist check. So go ahead and just roll a dexterity saving throw. No more damage is going to happen, but you're still stuck to it. So people can help you get pulled off the door.
Did you see the roll?
Yeah.
I saw the roll. You're still stuck with the door. So if anybody touches the door, you are going that is going to be you're going to be stuck to it, and you'll have to make a check to pull them.
So I'm half dead, holding on to
Can
the
we
door that I can't let go of.
blast at the hinges?
Yes, you can attack the door.
Think that's a better idea, is just to blow the hinges away so it can't slam itself.
But if it, I mean, couldn't that technically take me with it?
Might hurt you
Yeah.
if the door closes.
It might.
The door doesn't seem to be swinging violently anymore. It seems like it was just a trap.
Okay. In that case, I'll just be grabbing on him and attempting to help
Okay.
him pull himself off without touching the door.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage. You know what, I'm just gonna say you eventually get him pulled off the door,
That's good.
Okay.
and the door is just kind of sitting there now.
Okay.
Let's
So
let's
I'm
move this door up a little.
gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. It's my last spell slot, but okay, let's do that. And it's a 1d8. That's a whole 2, of course. So I get 5 HP back. Okay, I'm not dying at least for the moment. On 6 HP.
All right, you guys are just blowing the door open.
Don't have a choice.
Yeah, I think that's the best choice of this moment, is just to blow this door apart.
I mean, above
If
table,
you
we
guys
could
had a
just walk
10-foot
around.
pole, be able to push it open with a 10-foot pole. Just saying. This is why I always have one.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So you guys blow the door off its hinges. It looked like it was a little bit resilient, but it just eventually you guys just blow it apart. And you in the room, it is a you see a chandelier suspended above a table in the middle of the room. 2 high back chairs flank the table, which has a clay jug and 2 clay flagons atop it. Iron candlesticks stand in 2 corners. The candles themselves are melted. Other than that, you don't see much of anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and move Larry a little closer. Just assuming he would move.
In that case, I suppose I'll just keep walking around, just see if there's anything of note here before moving on. All right, I will be continuing then. No reason to waste time in a room that's not useful. So I'll check this area out.
This room contains a large wood-framed bed with a rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe, a pair of iron candlesticks, an open crate, a leather sack. At the foot of the bed is a footlocker. And that's it.
I want to look in the sack.
In the sack, you find
If it's
15 candles.
there. It should be in the room.
15 candles, you said?
Candles.
I take them.
15 candles.
Not 16 candles.
So I suppose we should be taking a careful look at the foot locker, because it's probably got something worthwhile inside, but I would also suspect that it's somehow trapped.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is a
It
closed.
doesn't look to be good. Well, I'll do the obvious thing here, since we've been, messed with before. I'm going to take a few steps back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be casting thaumaturgy on it to try to open it if it's unlocked.
Okay. It opens.
I will carefully walk over and see what's inside without touching.
Inside, you find a folded cloak, a small wooden coffer, a chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of alchemist fire, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, a spell book with a yellow leather cover, and that's it.
Think we should grab them.
Oh, no
I-
wizards.
I'll go ahead and grab everything and just see who needs what.
All right. Well, as soon as you touch it, initiative for real this time.
Okay.
Of course. I love how Sherry said okay like he put his hands in the air. That sounded... Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm gonna die.
At least we were actually prepared.
Yep.
We were not thinking, oh, toys, and going. It's like, nope, something is going to happen. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I love how you opened the first door for me first and nothing happened. So I was like, okay, I'll return the favor, but I knew that would be the one. Like it had to be. Oh, what is
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
that? Ghasts. So it's all undead up in here. Gotcha.
Okay.
No, there were also spiders.
My worst fear is that I'm not just low on HP, but I'm also out of spell slots. Yikes.
If only you had an ability that lets you attack twice.
Yeah, but I'd have to get close for that. Mm-hmm.
They at least get to go last. All right. So Sherry, as soon as you go to fetch something out of the footlocker, a hand tries to grab you from the wall behind you, and you see looks to be like a female. What was a female human bursts out of the wall a few feet away from you, and there's
So-
something.
God, I think we could look at parents.
Yep. So, Zach, did you roll?
I didn't. What am I rolling?
Initiative.
14.
Okay. So first up is Henry. No, yeah, Henry.
No, it'll be Art because I think that's the first roll. Isn't Henry? Where
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Art, you're up first.
Ooh. Why am I always so far in the back?
I don't know. Are you were you shadowing Corvin?
Normally, yeah.
If you would like to position yourself there, you can.
Um,
You see a male ghast come out of the wall, and a female ghast come out of the wall on the other side of the room.
Okay. I wish I was a cleric. Where's the female ghast? Oh, hiding in the.
It's the pink one.
I guess I got to shoot it
All right.
with my bow. That's all I got.
Without disadvantage.
Yes, you don't have disadvantage this time.
Wait, do I have disadvantage or no?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want to give away that 17 plus 6, 23.
It's a hit.
Seven points of damage.
All right.
I have no bonus actions.
I'm just putting Larry at the bottom of the order, right?
Larry rolled a 17.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's job snow. Okay, gotcha.
So next is Henry and Hans. What are your
I think Henry will have the higher.
modifiers?
It's +2.
Yeah, he got it.
Henry, you're up.
I will cast a firebolt on the ghast.
Okay, which one? I guess this one. It
Red.
will be advantage from there.
Dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Uh, 8 points of fire damage.
And Ark, you attacked the red one. Is that right? Or did you attack the female one?
The pink one.
And how much damage did you do, Wordus?
Oh, I am sorry. That's a 9. Not 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. Next is Hans.
Okay. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the damaged
Okay.
one. Must succeed a Wisdom 13.
Oh, that was weird.
Oh, 20. 20, really? Wow.
Natural 20. Okay, they make it.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's me.
Next
Oh, I'll
is
move if I can. Can I stand on the same
Yeah.
square as Corvain? Or no?
where do you want to stand?
I was gonna stand on the same square as Corvain, but no, I'll stay where I am, just because of my HP.
Okay. Larry. I will say this guy is in the wall. He will not be able to attack this square as like an attack of opportunity because there
Makes
is
sense.
a wall blocking him. So if you wanted to move over here, you can.
Me, you mean?
Yes, you or Ark, either one of you.
Yeah, I'll move to there.
All right. Larry is going to move up, and he's going to produce flame on the pink one and miss. That's his turn. Next is Zach. No,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh.
Shiri. You're
All right,
Corvain's-
albeit I'll go ahead and attack the pink one too. Seems like we're piling on.
Focus kill.
That is a 16.
That's a hit.
9 points of damage.
All right. It's still up. It's not looking very good. Param, now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast out. I can't here. I need to move 5, 10. I can't. I can see him from here. Right?
Yeah, you will not get disadvantage either. There's only one person in your way.
Okay. That's 8 plus 6.
14 is the hit.
Okay.
Let's take it down.
12 damage.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Blah. You blow a hole. You blow her head off.
I like the side effect. Excellent. Hell yeah. Getting those Eldritch
Alright.
Blasts.
And the ghoul, or the ghast, is going to enrage. That doesn't actually do anything, but he's mad that his wife was just killed. He's going to attack you. Does a
18 is, I think.
16 hit you?
It misses.
It misses.
Thank goodness.
Top of the order, Ark.
Stabby.
I guess another bolt.
You would have to move onto the bed to be able to fire at it. There's a wall in the way.
Or you could like move there and then there.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right, let's move on the
Up to
bed.
him. You can move on the bed, or you can move in the corner, so you're not on a fluffy setting whenever you're shooting. Either is fine.
He prefers the fluffy, apparently.
Go for it.
Fluffy kind of guy.
Goddamn push talk is ruining my life. That is a 23.
It's a hit.
Uh, 11 points of damage.
Okay. Next is Larry. He too is going to go on the bed. And he's going to produce flame. He's going to move over there and do produce flame, so he's not at disadvantage. $16 is the hit. And he does 4 damage. Next is
Henry.
Henry.
Henry?
I'm gonna firebolt again.
Is that
Do it.
okay?
It is at disadvantage. There's too many people in the room.
Yeah, it's a really small room.
14.
That's a hit.
All right, let's take it out.
Oh, that's the wrong dice.
I'd like to hit something.
This one.
That's the one.
That's 5 fire damage.
All right. Next is Henry or Han.
Alright, tolling that dead. So,
Okay. This one is not at disadvantage because I believe it's just a save.
yeah. Just wisdom 13.
Fails.
Fail. Yes, I get to hit something. And because he's damaged, I get to roll a 1d12. But I don't think we have d12s, do we?
You should. This one.
Oh, okay.
Well, I actually don't know the answer to this one. We'll find out if it's got any resistance to necrotic.
So that's 7 damage.
The answer is yes, it does.
So what happened?
You hit it and it does. It doesn't seem to be as effective as some of the other damage types. It only takes half.
Okay, gotcha.
You got any movement?
Yes, but I don't see any reason to use it. If I move up, can he get an attack on me?
No. It would be so Param can attack without disadvantage.
Yeah, I'll charge up. Yelling
Okay.
something about Tempest.
All right. Next is Corvain.
All right, I'll just give it a right smack. See if that works. That's a 20.
Hit.
For 8 points of damage.
In the ground.
It doesn't look like he's doing well.
And I'm just going to keep myself right here because I don't want it to get out of where it is.
Okay. Param, you're up.
Well, you already know what I'm going to do.
Do what?
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast! I got a 18.
Yep.
7 damage.
Dead.
Yeah.
You blast a sizable chunk of his leg right off, and it falls to the ground, hitting its head on the side of the wall. An audible crack. And
All right, I'm
he's dead.
going to take a couple steps back after making sure it's gone. Then I'm going to go ahead and pick up the items, see if anything happens again.
Nope.
All right, I'm going to start grabbing things and handing them out to anybody who wants them. Anybody want a chain shirt? Param or Steven? I think this is useful to either of you.
No, I'm good.
I don't want anything out of that chest.
Yes, it's kind of nasty. Don't you think?
Do whatever you want. I'm gonna take a look. Does the
I'll-
cloak
I'll
look
take-
fancy?
It does look fancy.
I'm gonna put on the cloak. It's fancy.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What kind of cloak?
I don't know. It's fancy.
It's a fancy looking cloak.
I want the cloak.
I want the alchemist fire.
Everybody wants the cloak now.
I want the cloak.
It's fancy.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll buy the cloak from you.
Tell you what. Once we find out what the cloak does, we'll give it to somebody who it matters to.
No.
Till then,
No.
I'm wearing the cloak.
I'll buy the cloak from you. I've got 15 gold.
yeah. No. Once we get
You're
paid,
telling me you won't sell that cloak to me for 15 gold?
no, not for 15 gold. No.
Mm-mm-mm.
How
I'll
much
remember
damage
this.
You gotta
does
understand,
the
it's
alchemist
fancy.
fire do?
I'll remember this.
How much damage does the alchemist fire do?
1d6.
Is that like how many squares does that affect?
I think it's a. You throw it at a target, and there's a little bit of splash damage that will hit anything within 5 feet of that.
And 5 feet is 1 square.
Yep.
So it's single target then.
Yes. So, like, say you threw it at Steven, Steven would have to make. I think it's just that you would have to attack Steven with it, and if it hit him, it would do splash damage to Henry, Larry, Param, and Corvin, and Hans. But the splash damage would only be, I think it's only 1 damage.
Still a useful thing to have, though.
Yep. So there was a cloak. There was a small wooden coffer. There's a chain shirt, a mess kit. The alchemist fire has been claimed. A bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a spell book with a yellow leather covering.
Well,
That's all
obviously, I think, Henry? Yeah, I think Henry should have the spell book. He could probably make some use of it. Figure out what to do with it at least.
No, I'm a sorcerer. My
Yeah.
magic is it comes from my blood. I can't use a spell book.
Yeah, you could probably find somebody that would make it worthwhile, though, right?
Yes, we could sell it.
That's probably worth a lot.
Assuming there are wizards in this strange land, yes. We have still no idea where we are, really.
No, other than it's foggy as all get out. Well, who wants this armor?
My character walks over here and sits on the bed.
Now, what type of armor is it?
It's a chain shirt.
I suppose I could use a chain shirt. I'm not happy about it, though, but yes, I'll take
I'm quite alright without the dead man's things. I'm good. But I'm very tired. I sit down on the bed.
It's a smelly bed.
I don't think we're going to be getting any rest in this place, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I get right back off.
Do I get the chain shirt?
Yes. Are you taking anything else from the coffer?
Is there anything else in there?
There's a wooden coffer that's got the mess kit, which I suppose is
No,
at least
that's a separate thing. There's a small wooden coffer. Then there's a mess kit. The chain shirt you have. The alchemist fire has been claimed. A bullseye lantern, thieves' tools, and a spell.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and toss the spellbook to Henry. I think that's fine. He'll find a way to sell it.
Henry, you have a spell book.
There's a wooden coffer.
Yep.
I'm going to take a step back again.
Okay.
Advise everyone else to do the same. See if I can get it opened with thaumaturgy.
Okay.
I think the dead folk who were here are done protecting their items, but
Most likely, but it's still best to be careful.
oh no, yes, for sure. A door attacked me a few minutes ago.
Yeah. So does it open up whenever I use it?
Yep.
All right. I'll take a step over and see what's inside.
There's 4 vials inside, filled with a reddish, gooey liquid.
That like a curing potion or something?
blood.
Let me take a look. I'll grab the vials and see what they look like.
They look like healing potions.
It's blood.
Oh. Hey, Hans. You might want to hold on to these. You
This
look
is
like you're
blood?
in a bit of rough shape.
You sure it's not blood? What is it? And I look at it very carefully.
Suspect it's a healing draft, but maybe worth investigating before we try them.
You giving all to me, or just like 1 or 2?
Well, there's 4 of them. You can have all 4 if you want.
Roll me a Arcana check.
Yeah, let's find out what this is.
Anybody?
What?
Anybody?
What are you looking?
Well, I am proficient in Arcana, so
I got
I'll give it a
18.
try.
I've
Oh!
negative 1.
I got a 21. That's the first time I've seen this dice roll above a 10.
They look like you identify them as healing potions. They are healing potions.
All right, yeah, they seem to be regular healing potions.
We
It
should
seems like they haven't spoiled, so go for it.
give the healing potions to whoever it is in the front line.
Thank you very much.
Well, that would be Hans.
Yes, Hans. Yes. Sorry, I'm not very good with names.
Alright, where do I put that? Other possessions?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna use 1 right away, I guess.
So, anybody here know how to use thieves' tools at all?
Oh no, not me.
When I use 1, what does it do?
That's something.
4 plus 1, I think, healing? Or maybe it might be 2d.
Let me know, because I'm using 1 right away.
Okay, hold on.
Shall save 3 for desperate measures.
2d4 plus 2.
Nice, okay. Let's see what I get. I get 9 points back. Nice, very useful. Thank you.
Hey, think nothing of it. We got to look after each other, right?
Indeed.
All right. So I think that's everything important from here. Anybody can hold on to the thieves' tools. I'm sure they're worth a coin or 2. And I'll grab on the cloak and I don't care about what it actually does. It looks good, so we're moving on.
I mean, can we spend like 5 minutes for you to attune to it?
You got attuned to it. I think it's 4 hours to attune to a magic item.
I don't actually care about the magical effects, so I'm not trying to do anything with it. Just wearing
I
it.
mean, we're not on we're not on the clock or nothing. Couldn't we just like wait 4 hours to see what it does?
Well,
You take a
if you want to
short
wait
rest.
4 hours to see what this house does, might crunch us or something.
I'm gonna be looking angrily at that cloak the entire time.
Well, I mean, we took an 8-hour rest here.
We did. And then you got possessed.
That's true.
And what
That's a
are
good
the
point.
odds that it's going to happen again, though?
Wait,
I-
who got possessed?
Stephen and Hans, they both got possessed.
Yes, that's
I-
true.
I got possessed?
No, sorry. Henry.
You
and
don't
Hans.
you don't even know our names, you uncaring fiend.
They sound the same.
They do sound.
We're just pawns to further your fiendish games with.
We have a Henry, a Larry, and a Steven.
I know, I'm missing a Mo. Yeah. I feel like we're just so close. Okay, so we're stuck in this little room here. Can't make a search check, can we?
They already
You
pretty
found
much.
everything in the room.
Yeah.
I found everything.
Going
You guys
ahead
are
and
discussing whether or
moving
not
past that area.
a short rest or not, which it doesn't seem like you want to. So
I mean, I suppose we could, but we're in pretty good health. That's really all we benefit from it.
Yeah, short
I mean, the
rest
bed's
is-
pretty comfortable, but I'm not sure about the spiders.
But
The bed would smell like mold and rot.
Oh, that's actually a good point. I will look around this room to see if there's any spiders.
if there's any what?
Spiders. Just, hold on to one to freak out Steven with later, maybe.
Yes, you find a spider.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
grab a spider. I'm gonna, grab it and wrap it up in a little something nice and hold on to it.
It's gonna
Alright.
die.
Do I notice the spider?
Roll a perception check.
He's still alive.
Let's see. That would be 11.
Oh, you don't notice it.
Cool.
Right under your nose.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to where we were and bend the left. But I can't see anything until people catch up, so I'm not gonna bend the left just
Correct.
yet.
You hear the chanting coming from this direction. It's really loud now.
Oh, interesting.
Could hear
Suppose
them
we should take a look.
up ahead. Henry, would you take front?
No, I shall not.
Not like
I
front
could
front.
run if you want.
The light. But okay, yeah. You go up front, Corbin, because you can actually see, and I'll just come behind where I can see the lights.
Sure.
Torvine tumbles down the stairs.
Oh God.
Okay.
Looks like the stairs down this way, so I'll take a peek over here, just to make sure that I know where I'm going.
When you get here, you hear the chanting coming from this way. Like as you go this way, it gets quieter. The chanting's definitely coming down from this hall.
Should we investigate over here to the right before we go down, or do you think it's just best to get that part over with?
I think
Diablo 2 style.
I think the
Let's
source of
investigate
these-
where we don't need to go.
I think the source of these ghouls might be coming from that chanting, so let's cut the head of the snake off.
Well, I
Very
wasn't
well.
joking.
Let's
Okay.
go. I don't mind either way. I think it's just as important to investigate as it is to,
Yeah, no,
get
it
this
is.
done.
It is.
All right, you guys. If you drop your characters, I'll show you where you guys come out of.
We're all out of spells. I'm completely out of spells.
So I'm taking point, so I'll be moving here.
I'm right behind you.
Slowly moving forward. I do have dark vision, so
Second.
I can see just a little bit more than I'm showing.
I have a hand on Corbin's shoulder, because until until Henry gets close.
So you guys hear the ghostly chant. You guys can actually understand it now. You hear, "He is ancient. He is the land." Well, that's the chant you're currently hearing.
He's ancient, he is the land?
Yep.
That's interesting. Doesn't sound like die at all. But maybe they just keep changing what they say.
I said the wrong one before. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was my fault.
He's ancient, he is the land. So we'll just be slowly moving just to see what's going on over here.
This is a reliquary. There's a whole bunch of trinkets in each of these little alcoves. You see, in the first alcove, there is a small, mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope.
What?
If you keep searching,
Mhm.
Might as well
you
see
see a
what's
knife
up with it.
carved from human bone.
Mm-hmm,
There is a
Tell me more.
dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel.
Okay.
If you're
There's
taking
an-
these, you need to say that.
Yeah. Are any of you taking these?
If you're
I'm
touching
not
it.
taking anything just yet.
I'm
Like,
just saying if
Okay.
for art.
sounds a little bit strange, but
I am
Specifically for
listening.
art. Okay.
All right. There is an 8-inch diameter
Mhm.
varnished orb made from a Nothic's eye.
How shiny is it?
Pretty shiny. It's an orb.
All right. Roll an
How heavy is it?
It's a trinket. It's gonna be like less than a pound.
Okay. As I move on, it wanders into my bag.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
No, I'm just joking.
And one of the other ones you see in aspergillum carved from bone.
A what?
Make him say it
Aspergillum. I don't know. I'll write it down.
To gonna make you say it twice.
That word.
Couldn't tell you struggled the first time. Come on.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, D&D chat.
I have no idea what that is either. But I don't think I want it, so we'll just move on.
That's in guild chat. Whoops. I will
Mm.
delete that.
Is there by chance a cloak made of human flesh?
There is.
Oh, I know what that is.
I would like to take the cloak of human flesh.
That's the
please.
thing that the
There's a
priests use. Okay.
stitch ghoul skin.
Why?
What is the
Yes, I'd like that.
what's the what's the aspergillum made of?
Carved from bone.
Gross.
Listen, this guy's taking the cloak of human flesh. Okay.
Full flesh, but thing.
Not a fan.
I put the cloak on.
No.
He's- Well, why wouldn't he? I mean, he's wants a cloak.
You should have just given him the other one. God damn it! This is weird.
People must have purpose.
There is a desiccated frog lashed to his stick.
Hmm.
Looks like a
A
wand.
frog tied to a stick, you say?
That actually sounds like a wand, but
Is it like a
That's-
quarterstaff?
Oh, tell me more about this frog.
Looks like a wand.
more like a. I
How
don't
happy
think I
does
want
the
it.
frog look?
Anybody else is
He
welcome to
looks
have it.
happy.
He looks happy, really, really happy.
Really happy.
Like if I moved it back and forth, he'd look like he's dancing and enjoying himself.
Yes.
Can I roll Arcana on this
I-
frog stick?
You can, because I'm waving it around now. He's dancing.
You're rolling Arcana?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
I might as well too. Nah, I'm not taking a close enough look at it.
Pretty sure I can hold it.
19.
18?
10.
19.
Could be a wand of polymorph.
Hans looks around at the party in disgust. Like utter disgust.
I'm not grabbing any of this stuff.
Even you with your cloak from that chest. He's just like, ugh.
Oh, how dare we use items from the chest, right?
Want my collar up?
Mr. Potion Drinker.
I desperately needed health, not a fashion upgrade.
I play a quick 5 notes on my pan flute and I dance the frog daintily around.
Alright, well,
I repeat
I will attempt to keep looking around. Oh,
I dance around.
looks like there's some water.
Yep. So when you get here, you notice there's a portcullis down.
I am not done with this
and
room.
there's water. Oh, you're not? Okay, I'll keep describing the. There's a bag.
Mhm.
If you open the bag, it's full of bat guano.
Nope.
There's a severed finger. Looks like it's a hag's severed finger.
Wouldn't want those.
6-inch tall wooden figurine of a mummy. Its arms crossed over its chest. Iron adorned with a devil's face.
Hmm.
A what? A what?
Is an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face.
That sounds like it could be valuable, but I'm not interested.
Did I Arcana that one?
Sure.
$25.
It doesn't look like it's religious at all. Doesn't seem to be magical. It could be a focus, like a cleric's focus, or it could just be an iron pendant with a devil's face.
Hmm.
You see a shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling.
Ooh, no. Mm-mm. Moving on. Oh,
Take
okay.
it.
Finding what I might like.
No, I don't.
There is a small wooden coffer. If you open it,
Mhm.
there's a dire wolf's withered tongue. And those
Dire
are all
wolves with her tongue. Mm-mm.
Well,
Nope.
I'll go ahead and
the southernmost
see how far we can
tunnel
go in this.
down at a 20-degree angle into murky water and ends at a rusty portcullis.
So it's something that would be difficult to open up. Set it up.
Peer into the room.
Mhm.
You see, so you have dark vision, right? So you can see
Yeah,
quite a bit. It's what 60
60
feet of dark
feet.
vision?
Mhm.
You see what looks to be like an altar, sort of raised up in the middle of the room. And the far end, you see. 1 second. There's a naturally formed alcove at the far end of the room. There's a half-submerged pile of refuse.
That sounds disgusting.
Looking in, you see the portcullis switch is just barely out of reach. Portcullis on the other side. That is all.
Possible. I'm gonna back out and see if this way over here gets over there. Then
Okay.
everybody, we may want to move on unless you've got anything else you want to grab from this little fun pile of things.
Nope.
Hey, Steve, can I have the frog stick?
As soon as we can leave this room, Hans will be the first.
You'd like to see the frog stick?
Yeah, can I have it?
He looks very sad. But why?
If you want to hang on to it, I understand.
This can bring so much joy to the children.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Param, you feel awesome with your cloak.
Oh, I do.
You feel like you
No,
great
thank
amounts of power, right?
I put the halfling head in my backpack.
I'll step over here, see what's on the sides. I guess looks like they're just empty.
Does this cloak have a hood?
It does.
I pulled the hood
Wrong
up.
question. Does the hood have a cloak?
The hood, when you sort of pull it up, like the back of the hood, the face.
This is great.
So like if you pull it all the way like around your head, because it's bigger than you, it looks like you have like a second.
Oh, that's awesome. I do that. I do that. I pull it all the way over.
Slowly investigating the areas, making sure there's nothing
Okay.
crazy. But I'm moving very slow.
You see, people are shackled to the back walls of each of the alcoves. They are long dead.
Oh,
Their bones
okay.
litter the floor. The shackles remain. If you search each of them, are you doing each of them?
Mm-hmm.
One of them has a gold ring on its finger.
Fancy.
Here we go.
And everybody in here can roll me a perception check.
I am holding on to his back because I can't see.
And I have to AFK for 2 seconds. I will be right back.
Wow, I got
Okay.
a 18.
Get the nice rolls out of combat. Not sure what
Perception
that
Yeah.
is.
Not my strong suit.
I got a -1 to it.
Well, that can't be good.
Is it? Is it? No, I get a +3 to that. Never mind, that's not my roll. I forgot it's wisdom. It's But I can't see anything, so I don't think it counts.
Well, you can see anything within 20 feet of the light, so you probably can if it's a search. Just not too.
10, 15, yeah. Now that Henry's there, yeah. He wasn't there just now.
Yeah, I'm back. So yeah, also, the chanting has been going non-stop this entire time.
Makes sense.
Same. He's ancient. He's the land.
Is that what the perception was for?
No. I haven't looked at your rolls yet. So you guys see, Param, you see, right across from you, what looks to be like a secret door right here.
There's a door over there. I point at it.
I'll take the hit this time. I'll give it a shot. And I will just attempt to open the door.
You open the door, it opens.
Alright, I'll take a step in. It's time to see what's in this place.
Give me 1 second. As soon as you enter the room, the chanting stops.
Huh.
The smooth masonry walls provide excellent acoustics. Featureless stone pillars support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor. Stairs lead up to the dry stone ledges that hug the walls. In the middle of the room, more stairs rise to form an octagonal dais that rises above the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above the stone altar mounted on the dais. The altar is carved with hideous depictions of grasping ghouls and is stained with dry blood.
This seems a little ominous, but I do think we should make our way over to this dais.
Mm-hmm.
I can cheer y'all up with my dancing frog.
Well, do we go down into the water, or do we go the other way to get out?
You go down into the water.
Is the water deep?
It is 2 feet deep.
Okay, so I'll wade into the water, and it looks like we can just go straight to this dais from here.
Yep.
I will start moving over there then.
Ugh. The
As you
dread.
climb on top, chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. Each one resembles a black-robed figure holding a torch, but the torch's fire is black and seems to draw light into it. Where you'd expect to see faces are voids. One must die, they chant, over and over. One must die. One must die.
Sounds like they're trying to get some sort of sacrifice.
It's not gonna be one of
Anybody
us.
know anything that we could? Anybody know anything that we could do to potentially fake it out?
I do not.
It doesn't. I wouldn't assume it would have to be anybody specific, would it?
Go ahead and give me a DC 11. Or, jeez, I said the number. And religion.
Mm. See, now you've got to change it.
Yeah,
I
it's
rolled a
definitely not 11.
14.
Definitely not an 11 anymore.
I rolled a 14.
Okay, that'll be enough. You probably figure out to count as a sacrifice, the creature must die on the altar.
Oh. Wait a minute. I'm gonna go into my pouch. Do I still have that spider?
You do.
I'm gonna smush the spider.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
But I don't know. It might work.
Sherry, I just
You
want to
just
say,
gotta-
I just want to say
Ritual
that is
it.
like
Not horrible. That is what we call justice
that is like
in civilization.
I don't even know if that's meta. Like that's just so. Like that's. I hope this works for the sake of this campaign. Like.
I have no idea. I just pushed the spider. I killed a spider.
The cultists fade away, but the tireless
You-
chant of "He's ancient, he's the land" echoes again in the dungeon.
I don't know if that did anything.
You should have gotten big XP for that. I don't even know. Like. That's very cool.
That was not what the spider was for.
You are chosen.
I'm just so glad you picked up that spider. Like it was a fun
You-
random thing.
Are one of God's people. Do you understand what you have done for civilization?
By killing the spider.
Oh
On.
yeah.
You walked up onto the dais. Looks like you have.
I get
All
that
the guys
one.
come back and they start chanting again. One must die. One must die.
Well,
One.
It's not going to be.
I
me,
only had the
for
one
sure.
spider. Go find another one.
Wait, because I moved up on the altar?
Yep.
I didn't move myself there.
It's true. I was just moving him to follow along, so he
Oh.
probably didn't.
Okay, if you're not there, then yeah, put yourself where you are.
I'll go ahead and leave.
Nah, I
Oh
was
yeah,
in the
that's
water.
just
Do the chance increase again whenever I step off?
the chants go back to he's
Okay.
he's the land, he's the one, he's the land.
Okay, in that case, I will go ahead and just explore this area over here.
I'm back to hand on shoulder.
This is a bit scary to deal with.
It's just it's just a wall with horrifying images depicted on it.
I'll
The handle.
attempt to use this little wheel thing.
Yeah, you do it, and the portcullis comes up.
Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and go through here. It's quick.
I can't see. I can't see. Ah! Oh, okay. I can see again.
You hear chanting. Where are you guys headed?
I'm gonna go over and check that secret door we found earlier. So, back up here.
You're going back to the first floor?
Back up to the first dungeon floor and then to here. As long as we're not interrupted by anything.
You guys can all
Okay.
do that.
I will. Then we'll go slowly here and just see what this is. Looks like it's a ladder up. Or down. One of the two.
It goes to
I'm AFK a sec, by the way, so I'm just following Corbin, I guess.
nope. You appear to open the room. And where is it?
Place is a goddamn maze.
Looks like it.
Sorry, I'm confusing myself here.
It's not like I have any idea where we're going.
You guys pop up here.
Oh! The first floor.
Back to the first floor.
Ooh.
Should probably make note of this, just in case.
As you get up, if you guys remember when you left, all of the windows were bricked.
Mm-hmm.
They are no longer bricked.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll go check on the door.
The door is open.
Everyone, I think it's a good time to get out.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we came in here for the kids, and the kids fucked us over good. Maybe it's time to go.
Definitely time to go.
What did the kids do?
They
Right.
possessed us.
They seem like decent folk.
No, not really.
This house, nothing was decent about this house. Just want to be very clear about that.
I don't know.
I thought it was quite nice.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the hell out of here and get a rest
Yeah,
somewhere.
I'll see if it actually, like, if we get out.
You guys get out of the house. And
Sweet.
And we all level up.
Oh, damn.
Oh yes, thank God.
I was
Insta
worried
level.
that I might have been fucking us over by killing a spider, but
I know. Right?
that was 100% the correct thing to do.
No, yo,
oh god.
that is the best thing that has happened ever. Like, the two things, it was like somebody was writing a book. Like,
Yep,
that
that was
very well
100%
done.
the correct thing to do.
I need to find another spider now, though.
That was
But I'm
so
not
good.
going back in the house.
Okay, level 3. Let me just do that on the sheet. So are we taking a rest? And are we going till 2 or 1?
Stop here
You're gonna stop here?
if you want.
I'm cool with keep going. I'm just saying, if we are gonna take a rest, we could keep going. If not, we'll stop, take a rest, and just.
You can't take a rest yet. It hasn't been 24 hours.
All right. Okay. No, what I mean is, if we are taking the rest, we can stop. Like, we can stop and take the rest when we can.
Can you level without resting in 5th edition?
Yeah, this specifically says you immediately level up upon leaving the house.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Even
Mhm.
despite whatever you encountered in the house.
You guys were going to be fighting a shambling mound. You're not done what you did.
Oh, God. I don't want to fight a shit round. Is that what that pile of refuse was?
That'd be funny.
Oh,
The trash heap has spoken. That's what would have happened to us.
So all you do is hit level 3, and then you go back to your character sheet, and it should be changed, right?
Yep.
then you'll want to go to your spells and
Yes.
do whatever you need to.
Alrighty.
Ooh, I went to Bardic College.
So you'll want to keep going till 2, or you're done?
It's up to you.
I'm
guys.
fine either way.
I get 2nd level spells? And I get 2 automatically?
Makes sense.
What is this?
This is why nobody likes you. I'm sorry. It's not fair.
It's probably true.
You should still get something as a bard, right?
Apparently, I go to college for 4 years.
Yeah, that's good.
Spare cylinder.
Now I gotta actually learn something. This is a problem. Well,
Ooh, I get a pack boon.
I don't think anybody said whether they wanted to keep going or not.
I'm
mean,
fine
I
with
get going.
continuing to go.
Just wait
All
to
right.
find out.
So keep
I got a
going
fever.
for an hour or so.
I will be right back though.
Okay, I'm just waiting for this to load so I can get my own maps out.
Do clerics get 2 spells every level? They learn 2 new spells, or?
I think they learn 2 new spells.
Okay.
Clerics can use all their spells, all the spells available to clerics.
No.
I mean, Toby could.
You can choose them each day, but you have to prepare a certain amount of them.
No, yeah, that. But you have access to all of them.
Oh, right. You never have to like learn spells or write them in. You always know all the
Like
spells.
a wizard has to like memorize, use a spell book and like buy his spells, but a cleric just has access to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, so it's just which ones I prepare for this day. Gotcha. Okay, so what's happening?
I'm trying to figure out where the rest of these colleges come from. Because College of Lore and College of Valor are the 2 colleges available in the handbook. Where does Glamour, Swords, and Whispers come from?
They come from that's actually different ones, but like the Xanathar's Guide to Everything or something. There's almost everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a general idea, glamour is like a lot of illusion stuff. So it's like your character just starts to look better over time and gets some fancy fun abilities.
Sounds good.
Swords is very similar to the Valor, except for you don't get armor. Instead, you're more of like a duelist. And I don't remember the last one. Whispers is just like your words do more damage or something. But Glamour is the one that like Shaunus was using to like give people an action to move back to them and heal.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Yeah, that's a really good ability. It's like the only good ability they get, but it's really good.
Which one?
The one that gives
Mantle of
everyone
Inspiration and Glamour.
gives them 5
Uh,
temporary hit points.
Yeah, you get
And they can
2d6
immediately
temporary
move.
hit points, and you gain like they can use their reaction to move up to their speed towards you without provoking attacks of opportunity. It's an extremely good ability.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the one that he wanted to be broken, where you can cast command every turn for a minute as a bonus action.
Unbreakable. No, it's a Mantle of Majesty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Unbreakable Majesty is pretty good.
Can't cast it every minute.
What, Mantle of Majesty?
Yeah.
No. You can cast command as a bonus action on each of your turns every minute. Or for a minute.
Right.
But it's just a one-time thing per rest. It's up to you on what type of bard you want to be. Lore is usually really good. My choice was pretty straightforward.
What did you choose?
Pact of the Blade.
Wait, aren't you a warlock?
Mm-hmm.
What does that give you?
It lets me summon a weapon, like a melee weapon of my choice,
Nice.
and then that weapon becomes it counts as magical. So
Mm-hmm.
I get that, and then I switched out my invocation for a fun one involving that.
Whispers is really cool.
So,
I got them tough choices, guys.
are you the only one still choosing, or? Because otherwise, I think it's probably just best we call it.
Now you guys can go on. I'm just choosing this.
I'm just giving you guys time to level up. If you guys are ready to go,
Can we get a feat or a tribute at level 3? Or is that a...
level 4?
So I thought.
On the bright side, we can go into combat again without me being in total fear.
That's good. Yeah, that would have been very bad to fight a shambling mount in our condition.
Yeah,
Or in
you guys really was clutch to pick up that spider.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was such a save move. And you randomly went back into that room to scare somebody. It's so good.
Well, after he was saying everything about it, it's like, how can I not? I have to get a spider now. And then it actually became useful.
I'm glad he said that he was afraid of spiders, and I'm glad that you were, petty enough to go find one. Like, I love this.
And then it's like, okay, well, do we have to sacrifice somebody? And then he's like, a creature. It's like, a creature? Wait a minute.
I have one of them.
Yeah, here's a creature.
That went completely different. And
I was thinking, like, well, do we have, like, a summon spell? Summon something and kill it?
last time we played Strahd, we ended up having to fight the Shamble thing.
Yeah.
Y'all fought it?
It, though. We destroyed that shamble thing. We had an
Yeah,
awesome
there's
strat.
3 of us too, yeah. Worked out really well.
Oh, I got my meta magic now.
Woo!
I
That's
got
good stuff.
I picked up 3 cantrips. So I have Mending, Prestidigitation, and Control Fire.
Very nice.
Is it that or if
Book?
So wait,
The,
Harris,
The book is awesome.
Pact of
clerics never get new cantrips?
No, you should. On your progression, you should see how many you get.
You should get more.
Okay.
Usually it's like max of like 4 or 5.
Okay, 'cause I took all the damage ones, so I hope. I was confused too because I thought that the gas thing was undead. So I was like, why would it have? But it's necrotic damage. So like, not everything that's undead is good for Toll the Dead.
That was
Right.
the only thing it was resistant to was necrotic damage.
It's funny,
Oh wow.
but like, generally speaking, is that a good spell to use against undead?
Yeah, I
Toll
think
the
it's
Dead.
better to use against people.
Yeah, Toll the Dead is good against people. The dead not so much because they're already dead. You know.
Oh, I took it like thinking that that's what it did. Like an idiot.
I mean, the name does kind of imply that it's good against dead things because it's called Toll the
Yeah,
Dead.
that's.
You can actually change out your cantrips whenever you want. You can just only have 3 active at a time. So
Okay.
if you decide Toll the Dead isn't good, I think there's one that does radiant damage. It's not as much, but it's still radiant damage.
I have all the damage ones anyway, but I'll just take it for
Gotcha.
something more utility. Yeah.
All
Let
right.
me change
As
that.
soon as everybody's back, we can.
I think Glamour's
Go
too
with-
strong. Just have to take Glamour.
Glamour is really strong. So is the well, I guess it depends on what your stats are. Valor's pretty good because you get medium armor,
Hmm.
and I think with either that or swords, you get a second attack.
Yeah, I think it's swords I get a second attack with. Yeah, it is.
I think you get it with Valor too. Like I think that's just an option on both.
My character's not much of like a frontline guy.
I went with the twin spell and quicken spell.
Both sound fantastic. You have like points and stuff you use with those in this one, right?
Sorcery points.
That's pretty awesome.
I can also use them to regain spell slots.
Okay, so resistance before I take it. Touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of his choice. So that's if I know, like, it's a continuing saving throw, right? Like, I can't use that when I get hit with something and need to use, like...
Right, that's in preparation.
Right, okay.
For the next saving throw, you'll be able to handle it.
Still pretty good, but... Okay.
How long is a minute in combat?
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Wow.
Yep.
And is there any point in taking Spare the Dying if my medicine roll is like +5? Like if I could just like roll to stabilize? I'm guessing there is because I can still roll low, right?
Sorry, what was your question?
Spare the Dying, touch one living creature that has 0 hit points and stabilize them, basically.
Yeah, that would stop them from making death saving throws.
But so would heal, right? So would medicine.
Yes.
The drawback being that I could roll too low. Okay.
Spare the Dying just does it automatically.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just making sure I understand because I'd have
Yep.
2 things that could do the same thing, but is the benefit that I can roll free action with medicine instead of using my action to do the Spare the Dying?
No, it would be an action either way.
Okay.
Yeah, the College of Valor is fun because I think you can apply Bardic Inspiration die to damage, or anybody can, which is nice. That's pretty much the only thing it gets.
Oh,
I
the
think.
second attack at level 6.
Yeah, second attack at level 6 is nice, and then the other one I guess is good if you're using ranged weapons, because if you cast a spell, then you can make attack. You can make an attack as a bonus action. So it's not bad. It's just all combat based.
I know. It's not really the character. Whisper sucks. So
Lore
it's down
is
to like lore or glamour.
Lore is not bad. Like lore is one where you can weaken other people with your inspirations. You get skills.
I know, but I gotta be like
extra
carrying out.
spells.
What did it roll? Okay.
Mhm.
Subtract 6 from it. And I gotta do it before I know whether it hits or misses. And will that interrupt a natural 20?
No.
I think not.
No.
Right? No.
No,
Exactly.
a natural 20 always hits, so it will never stop it. But it could turn a 19, which might be a critical hit for some things, into a miss. So it can still be helpful.
Okay.
Well, if you have, I think it's a fighter talent or whatever, that can or a fighter archetype that changes your crit from 19 to 20, from 20 to 19 and 20. So in their case, a 19 would still constitute as an automatic hit. It's treated as a natural.
So then, like, my Warlock Curse would be the same thing. The hex?
If it changes your crit to 1920, yeah.
It does, yeah.
I'm gonna go with glamour. I think glamour is really the best one.
I will say, lore, the cutting words is pretty useful. You know, and I find this useful because when I play a bard, no one uses my bardic inspiration ever, even if I give it to them.
I know.
Stop giving it to them, and I just use my bardic inspiration as cutting words, so they have to minus. Like the enemies will just minus their d6s or whatever.
Spellcasting part is powerful. I like it 6th level, but glamour gives everybody 5 hit points. It's kind of big.
Yeah, Glamour gives a lot of stuff that's just good.
I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night. I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm not sure if I'm ready to.
It makes sense.
Yeah, to keep going now, we'll be late. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, and I'm slowing everything down.
No, you're fine, man. And I also don't want you to miss the start of the next chapter. So
Yeah. It's a lot to start up now. Yeah.
We managed to get out of the house.
Did.
That's the important part. We did not
Yes.
die. Even though I almost died.
Cruel Spider did die, though. So there is justice.
It would have been interesting to see
That
how you
was
guys fight
not-
the Shambling Mound.
That was not the intention of that spider. But it's okay.
Almost decided to not make it work, so you guys would have to fight it. Right?
That would have been fun.
I feel like that would have subtracted from, that was such a random pickup, and I felt like you guys should be rewarded for.
And he remembered too. Like, it's not just that he picked it up; he remembered on the spot. Like, oh, a creature. I have a spider. Like, that's so good.
Clearly says like the cult doesn't care what kind of creature dies as long as something dies on the altar.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
I could have sworn that was just gonna piss them off, but it's okay. It worked.
It's nasty though. Like if you guys hadn't sacrificed something, I'll just spoil it for you guys now because you don't have to deal with it anymore. But the Shambling Mound was going to attack you, and if you killed the Shambling Mound when you went to leave the house, everything would be attacking you. Like the fireplaces were attacking you, the windows would be attacking you, the doors would be attacking you.
Oh, jeez.
The house tries to kill you on the way out.
Oh, it'd be like Beauty and the Beast whenever the village goes to attack the castle.
and then when you guys like exit the house, the house actually like I don't know if you guys remember the Simpsons episode with the haunted house where it like talks and shit, but it like instead of the Simpsons living there, it decides to like destroy itself, and so it sort of like folds into nothingness.
Mhm.
That's what the house does when if you guys deny the cult, it ceases to exist.
So
But
it's
actually
been
now,
pretty funny.
now the house exists for some other poor adventurers to enter and potentially.
Talk about a sore loser. Jeez.
Yep.
so it's been 2 sessions and no wild surges. I guess I can just not worry about that for this
Trust me,
campaign.
dude, I was gonna do it the moment you guys started fighting the Shambling Mound. I was saving it for that. I hadn't forgotten.
Man.
Waiting for the Shambling Mound.
See, then the hero of our story took the villain and crushed it with his hands. Everyone was better for it.
The funny thing is, despite having like really bad rolls this entire session, this is by far the most like invested in the campaign I am. Like I'm so I don't know why.
Oh, this campaign is awesome. It feels
Mhm.
epic.
It's only gonna get. Like, this was all like really railroaded stuff. Like this first part. After this, it turns really freeform. Like you guys can literally do whatever the hell you want.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it gets. This is the only railroaded part of the module.
I approve.
It was fun though.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I got better rolls. I hope in next session that I don't know, I bring the luck next time. Cause there's some cool shit
don't
this
have-
guy can do.
You don't have luck. You only have
No.
bad luck.
Yeah, no, but like then there's those talisman games, right? Like once in a while, like I've rolled below 10 all night except for that 120. That's what I'm talking about. Like if I'm unlucky like that, it's gonna be one big spike of luck. So I could write that at the right moment. You know?
Mhm.
It's just when
Gotta
it
take
comes around.
advantage when you find it.
Yep.
Like my rolls were awful all day. Like I got smacked down right at the start.
Yeah,
I rolled a natural one on the attack and got dropped.
tonight it was not just me for sure. Like everybody's turn came up and it was like, nope, roll low, except Carrie. Carrie took all the luck on them rolls.
It was the opposite of Monday night.
I'm just
or-
glad that we had our bard reveal a weakness to spiders. That's what
Yep,
saved the campaign.
saved our
I'm really
asses.
feeling this character. This character feels I can play this character properly. He's got no problem with the ghouls and the ghasts. They're cool. Those fucking spiders. Can't do with them. That shit is crazy.
There were several options, yeah. Sorry, you can say something, Carrie. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there are giant spiders in your future arc. I promise.
Oh, fuck that noise. The character is out. You will hear his voice trailing
On the bright
as he
side,
advises you not to
That'll
get
be
killed.
I was going to Shield of Faith you, which is one of my like given spells as the war path. When you were paralyzed, so that you wouldn't have taken the crit damage. Like I could
That would have
have.
been fantastic.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action, so I had a choice with the two guys on me. Of that or trying to divine favor my weapon and attack the guys. Or what I ended up doing, which was healing myself and healing you. After the fact.
Yeah, the healing was a big deal. So that was good.
That's my first healing in D&D, man. I feel good about that. Now I have prayer healing. So I can heal 2d8 plus 3 to the party. once they're within 30 feet range.
I just like glamour. I'm sticking with glamour.
I think that one, the only catch with that one is it has a long casting time.
10 minutes, yeah. That is kind of crazy.
But it's a lot of healing. So anytime that a battle ends, you
Yeah,
can
it's
just use the
only-
second level to get everybody up.
Yeah, it's only out of combat, that's true. I didn't even consider that. I need to, like, spend more time.
Took the frog on the stick.
Who did? I did.
Yeah. Okay, you did? Okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
That may
Damn
come
thing.
up as super relevant later. We don't know.
And I do have a shiny
And
orb in my bag. I don't know where it
And
came
even if
from,
we
but-
have hours at a time, I'm not trying to attune to the cloak. I'm literally just wearing it because it looks good.
I have a head and some alchemist fire. What mischief can I make?
Oh, you know I'm going to be using that really often. That's awesome. And not so much for the first part. The second part sounds pretty cool. I'm sorry, my character's a random character, guys. I can't help it.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
He lives day to day.
Hey, our characters, like the fact that we had a character that you had random quirks and mine had, a desire to prank the party,
It worked.
So
it was good for the team.
this cloak gives me advantage on intimidation. I've got +6 to my intimidation.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very
It's gonna
nice.
intimidate the shit out of some people.
By the way, that was one way to get us out of the possession.
What is this possession part above table? Like, what happened?
When we
So-
were sleeping, 2 got possessed by ghosts, apparently.
The two
Oh.
ghost children. You guys, like, it was gonna be like more relevant had you guys not immediately gone to the crypts. Right? If you gone like a different way looking for them, it might have been like more relevant. But you guys literally turned down the hallway, like, oh look, the crypts are right here. Okay, we'll put the bodies to sleep and or put them to rest, and that's the end of that. So it ended up being like a pointless thing. But had you guys gone the other way, or went down, or whatever, like it might have had more of a impact.
That would have been
It worked out in the
hilarious.
end.
We totally shut it up.
So I can make a floating weapon now, which is going to be an axe because that's Tempest's weapon. And I'm trying to figure out this thing. Okay, so when I cast a spell, I can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet, right? If it hits, I do 1d8 plus my modifier. But as a bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. Does that mean I could just keep it where it is and keep attacking instead of moving it 20 feet? Because it says up to. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Count as a bonus action, yeah.
Right, so every
Yeah,
turn I
it
can
would just
attack.
stay where it is.
Okay. But then, is that any better than my regular swing? Or is that only better at higher levels? Because my regular swing does...
Well, I mean, if you summon the weapon, you can oh fuck. Let me look at Toby's sheet.
Because I do
The
1d6.
advantage that he has is he's a war cleric, so he can use his bonus actions to attack anyway. But
Right.
this one would be at a higher damage modifier, I think, because Like
My-
your regular attacks are 1d6 plus 2, and this would be 1d8 plus 3.
Right. Okay.
And I think its to hit would be a little bit better too, because it's your spell attack, which is one better. Yeah, so it would be one better. So
And that
it's
makes
better.
sense. Plus, I could also use my 3 outer slots and then use that. So yeah. For my because I can use it 3 times per long rest.
Right, right. So this would be something to do in one battle while you do the other like double attacks in another battle or something.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's the one I got for free, so it'll be a waste if that's the war cleric. So it has to have some benefit. Yeah.
So we don't get any feats.
Next level.
Technically, like the colleges and stuff are really as close to feat as you get, but next level you can get either 2 ability points or a feat.
Okay.
And I do not know which one I'm going to do. I'm probably going to get a feat.
I'm probably gonna get the ability points because even though I mean I'm gonna look at the feats, but my stats are low. I don't mind my 2 8s in intelligence and charisma, but I need to get my strength and dex up.
Yeah, in my case, like improving my dex doesn't help me that much because just the way it is. Improving my con would be wonderful, but some of those feats are really good. Especially since I'm going to be using a greatsword now, so my AC is not going to be amazing.
If I put,
Did anyone else take any of the items from the reliquary?
Where just took a shrunken head.
Yep.
Um,
Frog on
I
a
don't-
stick, cloak.
I don't think anybody took the pendant.
Nope. Not me.
So I think that was it.
My bag did take a shiny orb.
Yeah, the orb. The
Because it
orb.
was really shiny.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now you said it was super shiny.
I did say it was super shiny.
Okay.
so yeah, if I get +1 to dex, right, with 2 points with the 2 points at next level, does that give me +1 to AC automatically?
It will, because you're using medium armor, right?
Yeah.
So with medium armor, you can get up to +2 AC
Okay, gotcha.
from dex.
So that'll be my
So,
max
yeah.
19. Okay. But if I get 2 strength, I mean +1 strength, that gives me more to my damage, right? Or no, I don't think it does.
So wait, what now?
It gives me more to my attack roll, maybe my strength.
If you add to strength, yeah, it would actually add more to strength, or more to hit and more to damage.
Okay. I think I'll go with strength then. Could go.
It's
oh, I
just
could
a
have a
shiny
front
orb.
Hmm?
It's just a shiny orb.
Awesome.
Fancy. I probably should eventually, identify this cloak to see if it's at all magical or anything. But
Probably is.
for now, it is a fancy cloak and I like it.
Does anyone have detect magic?
One of the
I don't
great
think anyone
challenges
used it, so I'm
is
not sure.
knowing enough
Nope.
about a subject to
I never
think
took
It's
it.
technically an invocation we could get, but I didn't.
Talking to you about Dungeons and Dragons today. I